Normal America show, nighttime show. We're back, baby. We're back. Nighttime, night shift. Fucking great. Great to be here. Got my Normal America hat on. Got my Dale Earnhardt shirt on. Oh, yeah. It's going to be a good show. We're going to do it. Oh, we got things to talk about. Epstein files, Trump comments, possible debate review, little bit of drama that I was involved in earlier today over on Cool Vic's channel. You know, just good old fashioned stuff, whatever you guys want to talk about. But most important thing is to say, how are you all? It's great to be back. There's my man Casimir. We'll have to talk soon, Kaz. It's been a while. You let me hang out with these Christian nationalists too much, Kaz. I need a good old dose of ANCAP, you know? Just a little. Cut up on that Cool Vic stream. It was the dumbest thing you've watched in a while. Yeah, it's pretty dumb. Yeah, Cool Vic's good guy, man. There you go. Just finished it. Now here I am. Yeah, I mean, I do have a little bit to talk about on that. I don't know. But first, we're just going to say hi and relax, chill out. Oh, thanks, Jack Bollinger. I appreciate that. It's always fun to jab a little at them. I have had bad luck with vehicles, huh? My father-in-law's car crap in the bed on the way back. Going down to New Orleans. Whoa, I wish I was in New Orleans. But I forget the rest of that song. Tom Waits, good shit. I remember when we were driving into New Orleans when I was with this band listening to that. Good shit. Bum Leg, what's up, man? Oh, man. It's great to be back. I'm just kind of soaking it all in, leaning on a chair, seeing my friends here in the chat. It's great to hear from you all, man. We're going to have a good stream. Maybe we'll do a little Griftathon. Yeah, you Tom Waits fan? Me too, man. Good stuff. Underrated actor, too. Tom Waits, good. Maybe we'll do some Griftathon tonight. We'll see. We'll see what we're in the mood for. I don't know, man. I'm still feeling a little out of sorts. Did who win? I don't know. I guess it depends on who he is. Gifted memberships. There's our man Jess Gerald. The piano has been drinking. First kick chatter. Get wrecked, DOD. Make my name green in Discord. Also, Rob, my favorite cheese. Oh, you've asked me this before. I like Munster. I like smoked cheddar. I like Swiss. Yeah, Jim Bob versus Connor. I didn't catch that. How about Andrew making a massive fool of the Muslim gentleman? Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Now, my stream earlier today. Oh, Jess Gerald, thanks so much, man. 20 gifted memberships. Damn. Look at this guy. Thanks so much. There's my man Max. How you been, my friend? Naughty Germ, $5. Thank you so much. Always generous with the donuts. Thank you so much. It's definitely recognized. Not one step back. Cool Vic's channel is KEWL, and then Vic is V1C, I believe, is how it's spelled. So, I didn't know Jim Bob was debating Connor today. What was the topic? That's interesting. Very interesting. Let's see. That's funny. Oh boy, funny stuff. Sufnum says, Gerald is such a savage. Yeah. It was good stuff. He called that stream the Sarah Cope Chronicles. Kick says offline now? No, it shouldn't be. Yeah, the tomato. We're going to talk a little about the tomato drama. We'll give it a little bit. We will. Man, let me say, though, yeah, Kick should still be up. Let me check. I'll check on my end. Now, I would appreciate if people head over to Kick and Rumble. We're going to make a push for that later before the new year. We're going to make a push for it. Because, yeah, it shows it's still up for me. There's my man, Black Elk. What's happening? Always great to hear from the myth, the man, the legend, Black Elk. Bam! So I would appreciate if you guys follow me on places like Kick and Rumble, because we're always trying to diversify in case the worst happens. I don't plan on switching or anything like that. Is it going to be a switch? No. I don't plan on leaving YouTube. It's just you never know. You know, Democrats win the midterms and then decide they're going to put pressure on YouTube to get rid of folks like me again. Well, then it'd be a shame if I wasn't already up and about on other platforms. So trying to do our best to constantly diversify. Now, I did have some things about Epstein to say. Now, it's very loose because I'll be honest, I've been very busy today as well. Partially just doing bullshit, dumb drama stuff, I got to admit. Luce, what's up, man? Member for 2 months says, have you seen this Sam Harris on trigonometry? Sam Harris said when Kirk died that it made the right wing look optically worse. Never seen a worse case of delusion in a while. Yeah, and I saw the lefties. So what Harris said was basically, there are no lefties really of prominence that celebrated or made excuses for the assassination of Charlie Kirk. And then you saw right-wingers pour gasoline on the fire like J.D. Vance. And it's like, the delusion is so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. I mean, the New York Times itself put out its article the day after Kirk got shot and basically said that he was saying fascist stuff on his podcast, only to then have to add a little retraction the very next day that said, actually, he did say the stuff we accused him of yesterday, but in reality, he quoted someone else saying it and then criticized them. So yeah, no one of prominence, like a Democratic senator, came out and was like, good, I'm glad he got shot. They just said, well, he was a fascist. And it's Trump's fault. And that's what Sam Harris says. Constant bullshit. Constant. Did Trippy Cast say earlier that he lives with his mom and cooks her sausage? I think Trippy's mom's been in poor health, so I have nothing negative to say about that. In fact, as far as I'm concerned, someone who's willing to take care of the health of their mother, A-okay in my book for that. So, I'm not super pissed. At him. In fact, I'm not super pissed at any of them, if I'm honest. Trippy, I thought was a little bitch in the sense that he talked, oh, yeah, Rob, of course, it's not your fault. And then went on other streams and seemed to suggest it was. And then today we went back and forth and it was like, yeah, whatever. But yeah, I don't have much to say about Trippy. Sam Harris is the same guy that said that he would still vote for the Bidens if they had basements in their body, or basements in their body. Bodies in their basement. So, comments turned back on and kills video. I don't know anything about that. But, so yeah, what do you guys want to cover first? You want to cover some of the drama shit? Is that what you want to do first? Or do you want to start with the Epstein stuff? Now, admittedly, the Epstein stuff I'm very weak on. But the reason for that is I've been out of town, so I missed most of the news cycle. Yeah, let's talk about some of the Trump shit first. Trump Epstein. So, someone correct me and steer me wrong if I'm wrong about this. Seems like both the House and Senate have passed to release the Epstein files, and after much hullabaloo, it looks as if Trump's going to sign off to do that, correct? Now, what it seems was occurring, and I'm speaking in broad strokes here, because I haven't had time to look at any specifics on this. I've been very busy today, and I obviously didn't follow the news for like 5 days while I was in Nashville. So here's the deal. It appears as if, so far, what we know about what's being released is very bad for Democrats and not so much for Trump. There are selective things that will try to be taken out of context, like the blacking out of Virginia Giuffre's name, who said previously that Trump had never done anything negative to her. So let's talk about that, since I didn't have a chance. Basically, this is Epstein putting in an email saying the dog that's not barking is Trump. He was in a room with one of the alleged victims. I'm just going to tell you, even when I read it, it was like, that sounds to me like, you know who's suspiciously quiet that seemed to be connected to people? Trump. That seemed to me like Epstein was saying, like, is Trump cooperating with authorities to, like, go after me? Giuffre, whatever. I'm the worst pronouncing names. That's what it sounded like me. That it's a man that's like, there's potential lawsuits against me and things like that. Who might be my enemy here? Trump's been suspiciously quiet. I wonder if he's someone that's helping people against me. Now, the fact that he's specifically talking about Virginia, yeah, Zach, it was a pleasure meeting you. I'll get to the super chats in a minute. The fact that he's specifically talking about meeting Virginia in his room, and Virginia herself said, hey, Trump never did anything to me, seems to mean that email means very little. If it was some other random woman, maybe you'd say, Trump was in a room with a suspected victim. So I thought from the get-go, and I thought when I got down to the event and I was debating tomfoolery, I thought that he was going to be like, I want to talk about the leak of the Epstein files with Trump's name. And I was like, I haven't really followed it much, but okay. In my initial reading of it, now again, I have not spent a ton of time reading this. I haven't. But that was my initial feeling. Like, I don't understand why this email is bad for Trump. I'm not saying there can't be shit in the files that are bad for Trump, but this particular one. And then there was another thing that got released right around that day that was like, and again, this is like 5-6 days ago. And it was like, basically Jeffrey Epstein saying that Trump's a piece of shit, that there's nothing good about him. And the left was like, aha! So the convicted child assaulter thinks that Trump's a bad man. Okay? What? Then we found out that, who was it? Michael Wolff or whatever, the journalist guy, was basically communicating in, I think, 2016 with Epstein on basically how to screw over Trump. That's interesting. This very bad man that Democrats are saying is like the worst dude, Epstein. And now this media member in the New York Times, I believe he's from the New York Times, cooperating with Epstein, trying to harm Trump. And yet they still weren't able to come up with anything. Okay? And then we have this story. Mullet Baby says Jeff was giving real text updates to Representative Stacey Plaskett on her phone during a congressional hearing. She is the USVI rep who protected Jeff on his island when she was a local rep in the USVI. Those latter two parts I don't know about. But Stacey Plaskett, who's a Democrat, is literally texting Jeffrey Epstein in the middle of a hearing and just repeating verbatim the things Epstein's telling her to say, trying to smear Trump. I don't see any sort of smoking gun here against Donald Trump. The question is, why did Trump get so weird earlier about the Epstein stuff? Well, I hate to do it. Are you ready? you're right, whoever you are that's worried about this is the only issue that ever matters, and my entire show should be in perpetuity me talking about Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. So if what you could do is replay this 1 minute over and over again, you can see me say Trump's really bad for how he's handling the Epstein thing, and we should criticize him with every waking breath that we ever have. Don't worry about feeding your family. Don't worry about supporting them. Don't worry about taking care of yourself whatsoever. All that matters is Trump Epstein. So you join me in saying Trump Epstein, Trump Epstein, Trump Epstein, Trump Epstein, Trump Epstein, Trump Epstein, Trump Epstein. There you go. That's 55 seconds. The minute will be complete here soon. Please put that in replay for the rest of the show. Thank you. There we go. So I'm sorry that my take on this is going to be, why was Trump so weird about this earlier? My take's going to be very similar to what it was back there. I don't think there's anything super incriminating in the Epstein files about Donald Trump. I don't. That's my gut feeling. I think there's going to be stuff we already knew. He had associations with Epstein at one point. He talked to at least one woman that was an alleged victim, right? I think that's true. And I think that what Trump, the way he handled it's amongst the worst fucking political blunders I've ever seen. Basically telling his same core base that this is an issue they're heavily vested in, that they could eat shit and he doesn't want their support anymore. It's fucking absurd. It's not only one of the, most grotesque, fucking immoral things to say, but it's actually one of the dumbest political things I've ever heard say, which might be worse. Because one of the big criticisms I have about politicians all the time is when they say dumb fucking shit, and it's like, yeah, most of you I know is a sack of shit, but my goodness, you couldn't fake it? I do not believe that Trump is playing some sort of 4D chess here. I do not believe it. I don't believe that at all. That Trump nefariously laid these traps to get the Democrats to push to release the files, and now he'll say, gotcha, bitch. I don't think that's what happened. I think here's what's most likely happened. And I'm sorry that this is a lot of, oh, no. No! Avarice stole my Normal America hat that was black and gray. You bastard, Avarice. I like the red, white, and blue ones. These colors don't run, you some bitch. So here's the deal. Here's what I think happened. I think that basically Trump's being told by his team, there's not really a lair there. And so Trump probably thought at one point there's a there. Now, there's many reasons why there might not be a there, right? But I don't think there is. Like, for example, if it's true that Epstein was filming people and working with intel agencies to get videos of people doing these heinous acts, particularly with people underage, but also with people not, because you could still, even if it's not a crime in the sense that it's an underager, you could still use it as blackmail. Do you think the FBI since 2008 wouldn't have destroyed that evidence? It's one of the things that I'm always interested in is this sort of idea that it's like, if only we could get the files released. Well, we're lucky to see anything that we do, because most of the time they would have the ability to, my goodness, just delete anything they wanted. So if there was shit that implicated leadership at the FBI for willfully being involved in basically sexual predator behavior in order to get blackmail, pretty sure they'd have done their best to delete that shit. That's number one. Number two, maybe things weren't as exactly as people thought, and that these films ever existed in that context in the first place. But Rob, they said there were thousands of hours of tape. What they're claiming now, and this could be a lie, but it could be true, was it's porn. It's not necessarily things that was filmed at Epstein's Islands. It's just porn, tapes of porn that they went through. Regardless, the point is, I think what happened is that Trump was basically informed, and maybe you'd say, well, he was informed by Pam Bondi. She's in on it, maybe. But regardless, I think what happened was this. Trump was informed there's nothing really there. There's nothing there. So whatever we release is going to be seen as like, eh. But here's the issue. One, the Democrats are going to slow drip any mention of your name or any conservative or any donor to the conservative party and they're going to run the worst possible attacks on them. Oh, it says Trump, and then 3 sentences later it says Epstein. Put 2 and 2 together. And that's exactly what's been occurring. And I think Trump was made aware that there was about to be that Wall Street Journal story break where Trump supposedly signed Epstein's birthday card. And so Trump gets pissed off. And he's like, there's no there anyways. And the Democrats are going to constantly slow drip out to make me seem like I'm connected to Epstein for 4 years of my presidency. So I'm just going to tell my base, there's nothing here. Fuck it, it's all Democrat hoax. Now, the truth is, we're not seeing what Trump thinks are the stories that are going to be leaked about him, which from his perspective are bullshit. They're being intentionally, just like the story we just saw. They take out Virginia Giuffre's name, right? And they're like, see, there's an email where Epstein says Trump was in a room with the victim. And what happened? The Democrats ran wild with it. Right? So Trump, they're like, yeah, there's nothing really there that's important for the people to see. It's just all speculation, no smoking guns or anything. And by the way, if you make this seem like a big deal, the Democrats are just going to constantly be like, it's connected to Trump. It's connected to this person. It's connected to that person. That's what I think's going on. Now, it's still a huge fucking mistake the way Trump handled this, and he absolutely deserves criticism. And I can understand people that think that the Epstein issue is one of the most important ones, of which I do, saying, you know what, fuck you, because of how Trump handled this. Yeah, I do not believe that Trump spent Thanksgiving with Epstein in 2017 with the guy with the most cameras in the world around him. I don't think it happened. I think it's bullshit. So now it's also possible that intel agents were involved, whether it be United States intel or foreign intel. That could be Mossad. It could be the MI6 over in the UK. It could be European intel. Could be Australians, Five Eyes. I don't know. Is it possible that Trump was told, listen, if you release this shit, it would be very damaging for intel agencies, ours and allies, etc. It's possible, to which I say, I don't give a fuck. Fuck Trump for not releasing it. If it's true that that the United States or one of its allied countries' intel agencies, and I don't give a shit which one, it could be fucking Canada, I don't care. If it's true that they were intentionally facilitating minors for sex, for blackmail, and now releasing it would be too damaging, I say fuck that. But that's a possibility. I think the most likely scenario is there was no smoking gun, and Trump's getting pressure from colleagues, and he's getting pressure from donors that are like, listen, I didn't do anything, but my name is going to show up. I was at a party at Epstein's house. And now my name's going to be eternally smeared by people that are going to jump the gun. Why don't we just not release these? There's nothing there. Go ahead, look at them, Mr. President. Look, there's nothing there. So what are you going to release? It'd be different if it said, John Doe committed this act. Here's the proof. And Trump's intentionally withholding that. But it's not going to be that. It's not going to be that. It's just going to say John Doe one time hung out with Epstein at a bar. And the people are going to go, oh, that fucking John Doe. See? Something's up there. And John Doe's like, that's not fair to me. I didn't do anything. And Trump's a man who's been, in his mind, falsely accused of all sorts of this types of shit. So he's sympathetic to that. Yeah, I get it. And he knows that these leaks are going to be used to harm him and maybe his donors and people in his party. And so he's like, let's focus on other things. Let's focus on solving Israel-Palestine. Let's focus on Iran. By the way, a lot of foreign policy shit that I'm against. Now, that's what I've been saying all along. Let's accept that that's the case. Fuck Trump for how he handled this. I want to be completely clear. Every Democrat has the right to say he went back on a campaign promise, albeit a small one. He went back on it. He treated his own base like shit, saying they were believing a Democratic hoax and he didn't want their support anymore. Absolutely terrible. Now, super chat goals just for this night's stream. I don't care if you're a Trump supporter that still supports him, you're a Trump supporter that left him because of this, you're a Trump hater. Everyone has the right to say this was outrageous. And it was. Period. If I thought that Donald Trump, that there was proof enough that he engaged in some sort of sexual misconduct with a minor, throw that motherfucker in prison. I'm going to be absolutely clear about that. I don't see that proof. I don't. If it comes to the point that I make up my mind that that's the most likely. Now listen, the level for conviction is higher than the level for a reasonable person saying, I think this guy did that. I'm not at that level. I don't think that. There's another thing to talk about here, which is why are we going to take Jeffrey Epstein's word for anything in an email? Now, it's hypothetically true that Epstein could be telling the truth. It would just depend on the context, I guess, that we could make our best judgment. Like, do we believe the emails when Epstein says, I didn't do anything? Are we like, oh, well, Epstein was innocent? Of course not. We all understand. Well, of course. What do you expect him to put in communication that he broke these heinous laws? Of course he's not going to do that. So if he says things that we can see as benefit to him, or, for example, we see that Democrats were pushing him, and he was pushing Democrats on the Hill to say shit that seemed to be critical of Trump, we're just going to take it at face value? Like, let's assume, what if there was an email from Epstein, like, 2 days before he's hauled off to jail, where he's like, I just spent my entire day with Donald Trump. And then we see that Trump verifiably, or he says, I spent my entire day with Donald Trump at Mar-a-Lago. And we can see on that specific day that for a week, Trump was in, Belgium. Do we say, no, it must have been a hologram that Trump was in Belgium? Epstein's emails say that he was with Trump at Mar-a-Lago. I don't know that there'll be any arrest with the Epstein shit. I just don't think that there's a there. I just don't. I'm not saying there wasn't. I believe the very powerful and influential people at least engaged in prostitution at the island. I just don't think the proof would still exist if it ever did. And that's fucked up. I wish it did exist and throw them in jail. Fuck them. Republican, Democrat, Trump hater, I don't care. It's a weird thing, and I've talked about this a lot. Let's take Epstein out of it just for the political charge nature of it. Did everybody that went to a Diddy party engage in heinous criminal acts? Probably not. What if someone went and hung around until 8:30 and was like, okay, gotta go home. And now all of a sudden their name gets released and it's like, what the fuck? I didn't do anything. I sat around a pool and ate cocktail shrimp and then I left. I didn't even drink. But you were at a Diddy party. You must have done it. I don't know. Now, is it fair for people to... The nature of these alleged crimes are so heinous. Of course, we're tired of it. Particularly as Trump supporters, and fuck the Democrats. They don't give a shit about this. They don't care that Stacey Plaskett was communicating with Epstein. They're not even going to censure her, which is nothing. They don't give a shit. They didn't care about the Epstein files for 4 years under Joe Biden. Did not give a shit. They didn't care about Jeffrey Epstein for years before Donald Trump was in office. When Barack Obama was there for 8 years. Did not give a shit. They see it as a vector to attack Donald Trump. So they're full of shit. I care. I can't stress this enough. If Trump did any wrongdoing here, throw his ass in prison. Let him go down in eternal shame. I just don't think he did. Now when you see names that'll be connected to Democrats, it's going to be like, well, that's different. And let this be a lesson, by the way, to Democrats and to anyone that supports them. You see, they're all interchangeable parts. The individualism doesn't matter to the Democrats. You think they give a shit about Joe Biden? They'll bury his fucking ass as soon as it's beneficial to them. See, that's the thing. When you're a member of the party, You're only in good standing insofar as you're good for the party. And as soon as you're not, then they'll throw all the blame on you. They need a scapegoat. There you go. They'd be willing to call everyone in the fucking Epstein files guilty as long as it meant taking down Trump. Doesn't matter. They're interchangeable. Sure, Bill Clinton, fuck him. He's not of utility to them anymore. They wouldn't have said so while Bill was still president. That would be different. If Joe Biden was named, they wouldn't have said shit while Biden was president. Now, afterwards, sure, it's the same shit as always. How many times have you seen me debate these people? Oh, obstruction of justice. Trump obstructed justice. He told Ralph Nader, or whatever his name was, Nader to move boxes. That's obstruction of justice. Okay, well, Hillary's team deleted subpoenaed evidence. Yeah, I guess someone should have went for jail for that, but it's over with now. Right. In real time, they didn't give a shit. Now that it no longer matters and it can't affect them politically, sure, whatever. So I don't think we're going to see anything. I think you're going to see both sides selectively release things that make the other side look really bad. And some of it may be true. And it's certainly the case that it could be Republicans. I mean, ask yourself right now. Be honest. Ask yourself right now. I don't give a shit if you're a Republican or Democrat. Do you believe there are Democrats or people that support Democrats as donors, etc., that did heinous things on Epstein's Island? A yes or a no? Do you believe there are Democrats? Not what you could prove, just do you believe, in general, that there were Democrats that committed heinous acts on Epstein's Island? Everybody says yes. All right. Do you believe there are Republicans or Republican donors that did heinous or illegal shit on Epstein's Island? Type 1 if you do. If we keep saying yes, it'll be. So put a 1 if you believe there were Republicans as well. We all pretty much believe that. So certainly it's possible that there could be proof of guilty Republicans, guilty Democrats. Of course. I just don't think it's going to be there. I don't think that it ever was, as people thought, that Epstein was secretly filming all of this shit and holding on to the tapes. And if he did, I don't think the FBI kept him around, particularly if it implicated the FBI knowing this. It was all libertarians. Damn. So, from the bottom of my heart, I don't give a shit what your political affiliation is. I don't give a fuck if it's Trump's biggest donor. Throw their ass in prison if you could prove they committed these heinous crimes on Epstein's Island. Now, if the crime's like they slept with a hooker, I mean, I'm not saying that's a good thing. It's gross. But I mean, what's the punishment for that? So I just don't think that we're going to see, it's going to be a political football. That's going to be it. But I don't think we'll actually see a serious arrest here. I don't think there'll be one additional arrest made of any sort of prominence regarding sexual crimes on Epstein's Island. There could be like lying to investigators, process type crimes, but I don't think you'll see anything of like actual arrests. And if so, it'll likely be like a butler facilitated it or some shit like that. A driver. That's my guess. The fence sitters are the real Epstein list. That's funny. Now, had Trump just came out and released the files as promised, it would be like ripping the Band-Aid off. Of course, Democrats would selectively say, look at this. That looks bad for Trump. That looks bad for Republicans. But by waiting, he allowed them to selectively leak. Now it looks real bad. He should have just fucking did it. Let Democrats be the ones that said, no. So, that's my feelings. Super chats. Our good friend Zachary Kelpie, $10 says, I missed everything on both counts of being down in Nashville. Yeah, I missed everything as well. Sniper Eye Shadow, man, great to hear from you. Said, God bless Rob and his family. Thank you so much for the $5, man. Really appreciate it. AJC, $5 says, smash the like. It's free. Let's hit the dono goal, fellas. Can't watch the whole stream tonight, but we'll do so in the morning. Have a good night. Remember, if you ever see that one of these live streams has been set to private, head on over to Rumble. They're all there, except when I can't figure out how to get Rumble work when I'm not at my home studio. But Titan, thank you so much. $20. Thank you. Says, Rob, do you think the files has actually caused a rift in MAGA? I think if there is one, it will heal in short order. I think there's other things that are causing more of a rift at this point. One of the things I always got to check myself is how fast the news cycle is. And so I still think there is some sort of rift. I think that the Epstein thing was the first thing in a cascading effects of shit that's pissed off particularly young people in Trump's base. I think that his flippancy on the financial struggles of younger people is bad. His insistence on H-1Bs that seems to be occurring. His insistence on focus on foreign policy at the expense of what many people see as domestic policy. I think that there is a cascading effect, and Trump keeps seeming to fuck up over and over. I said this the week before DebateCon. The blunders that he had, I won't hear any more about, economic problems and, just all of this shit. It was like one dumb move after another. Collectively, they may have been a bigger blunder than the Epstein shit itself. So no, I don't know that the Epstein thing itself has caused such a big rift. I think that you have a couple people like Marjorie Taylor Greene that maybe it did. But I think the actual base, it signified the start of being like, we think that Trump's not going to be what we hoped that he would be. I Stand America, $5 says Maxwell was scoffed at by Dems when she said Trump did nothing wrong. Now Epstein's word suddenly enough. It's all selective and arbitrary bias. That's right. And AJ Noakes, what's up, man? $10 says, welcome back. Nice to see you around YouTube again. Thanks for the added content earlier with rusty and aging potato BS. Pearls before swine is a no-no. Hello, hope to call in soon, bro. F everyone on the list. Yeah. Thanks, AJ. Well, we're going to talk about more of that drama here in a bit. Hello, $5 says, who is this dashing overweight Pennsylvania debate lord robnoerr? I might have to give him my money. Well, the bots have spoken, my friends. The bots engage. Dono bots. Get him in. So yeah, that's basically it until we see more. That's my feelings on what I see as the Epstein files. Hellstorm, $20. Did you see the Charlie clip drama and how absurd it is that every right-wing church lady came out of the woodwork to side with the left? If so, sorry, I just joined. Also, been a minute since I donated some more money than usual. Thank you, Hellstorm. I suppose I'll talk about this. I covered it this morning, but because there's some choice words being said in that clip, I'm not going to play it again. Yeah, Enemy Charlie debated Andrew in whatever, and she lost handedly. And then Andrew was like, look, I'm not going to be able to convince you of my worldview. And Enemy Charlie was like, well, let me tell you about my worldview. Your wife has previous children to previous men. Now, I'm aware of the fact that Andrew got a little bit, shall we say, defensive of his wife, which I totally understand. Someone talks shit in your wife, particular stepkids that you deeply love. Yeah, it's going to piss you off. I also understand how optically for Andrew Wilson's enemies, how this looks like a victory for them because he gets pissed off. Because it's like, there's the soft spot. His wife. Yes, surprise, surprise. As a man who is married, you probably want to protect your wife, particularly if you come at things through a Christian perspective. Part of that is wanting to provide for, protect your family, including your wife. So when someone attacks your wife, yeah, tendency to maybe get a little defensive. Now, I understand the tone policers out there that want to say this wasn't the best topic or the best look, etc. Fair enough. Totally get it. And if I want to make an argument against Andrew to some degree, it's not one I would make, but let's steelman the opposition. Andrew's gone very hard at people for their sort of romantic entanglement, so why can't people go after Andrew? Okay. Get it. Nonetheless, if you look at the substance of what was said, not just the optics, Charlie got fucking crushed. And as far as the optics go, I don't understand what the big optics are of Andrew getting pissed off about someone slandering his wife. Or I don't want to say slandering. Basically attacking his wife. Charlie wasn't making an argument. Charlie just wanted to throw in there, your wife has previous children. Now, here's the thing. I don't know exactly. I haven't seen every debate that Andrew Wilson has done on the topic to know this. But my understanding is this. Andrew Wilson isn't saying that anyone who was previously married or a woman that previously had children is untouchable and no one should ever marry her. Andrew's message seems to be as such. We should get married. We should try to the best. We have the best possible outcomes if we save ourselves until marriage, both for the men and the women, but particularly for women. And that your chances of having a successful marriage increase the more chaste that the woman is. And so each subsequent marriage that they have or children that they had to a different, the likelihood of there being a successful marriage after that or successful cohabitation with children declines. And I think that's true. That doesn't mean it's impossible, though. Does that mean if Andrew was talking to a young man right now who was like 23 and said, here's this woman who's 25 and she has children to a previous marriage, may Andrew say, that's risky? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. But I don't think he would say it's impossible for that to work out. I don't. What I think is going on largely with this, well, there's two things. One is a lot of people just conflate that Andrew's a manosphere guy, that he's a red pill guy. He's not. He just debated that Coach Greg Adams guy. He's debated Pearl Davis on these things. Andrew Wilson is not giving the same message as Andrew Tate. Screw marriage, just go out and bang a bunch of chicks. That's number one. But people are dumb and they don't listen to the message. And because the red pill guys say, here are problems with women in society. And while we need to go back to the old days of like women saving themselves and men courting them, that must mean that Andrew Wilson believes the same thing as Andrew Tate. No. They both identify a similar problem, but their prescription on what to do with that problem is vastly different. That's it. So that's number one. Number two, they just want to attack Andrew, and the easiest way to attack him is through his family. Yeah, by their logic, a recovered drug addict can't advise anyone to not do drugs. Right. So that's what's going on with these clips. And a bunch of people are clawing out of the woodwork, including Christian women, because Andrew's attacked a lot of these women that are the public Christian sphere that are right-wing influencers that are women. He's attacked them. So doesn't matter. Anyone that Andrew's ever disagreed with is going to come out of the woodwork and go, ha, there's an own. It's bullshit. It's transparently bullshit. Coach Greg Adams did the same thing at the end of their debate. They lose on the substance the whole way through the debate, and then they get frustrated and they're like, but your wife was previously married and has kids. Okay? Now, here's the thing. If you're at DebateCon, I think you could see how much Andrew means to a lot of people in a really positive, good way. Person after person after person I ran into that had only nice things to say about Andrew. The people Andrew was debating, Richard Carey, stuck around and hang out with people. Seemed to have a lot of fun with us. Right? There are people that are upset because of debate losses or that are jealous because of his influence and that Andrew's becoming bigger and he's working on bigger projects. And so they're crabs in a bucket. They're all going to jump on and try to take him down. My thing is, this is it? This is your big attack? The shocking story that people have known for 3 fucking years, if not longer? That Andrew's a stepfather? That's it? That's your big fucking takedown? That's it? I mean, my goodness, you would expect something better than that. Oh, we made fun of the guy's wife. We showed him, and look, he got pissed off when we made fun of his wife. Okay. That's it? It's nonsensical. Now, it's easy for me to say. Andrew would be better at just being like, fuck these people anyways. But, as you'll see here with my next story that I'll be covering, it's not so simple when it's you in that. Maybe I was a little harsher than I needed to be earlier on the stream today when people were like, what I called tone policing Andrew for this, and said, well, what would you do if someone's talking shit in your wife? What would you do? I don't know. I mean, it probably makes sense. It probably makes sense from a purely logical point of view to just be like, listen, this is fallacious. This has nothing to do with the argument. And I guess that makes sense, but it's hard in the moment. And the other thing is, and it's a criticism that I could put myself in the shoes of Andrew. You know how many times people tell me, oh, Rob, you get too animated. You should calm down. Yeah, I guess. Probably correct at some point. But then again, one of the reasons that people watch me is because I am emotional and I am animated. I'm me, for better or worse. Sometimes it doesn't work out. Sometimes it leads to me maybe flying off the handle a little more than I should. I guess that's true. For all the dumb shit I've flown off the handle for, someone insulting my wife would be one of the most, legitimate reasons to fly off the handle as far as I'm concerned. So, I don't know. I don't really give a shit that people that hate Andrew are going to clip that and be like, ha-ha! Okay. Means nothing to me. Best advice is, forget about him. But it's not my wife that they were insulting. And it's not my enemies that are coming out of the woodwork to give me shit because I got a little animated when people were insulting my wife. This did nothing to negatively influence my opinion of Andrew Wilson in any way whatsoever. What I see with Andrew Wilson's a man that, I've said this about Andrew for years and years. He's very aggressive. He's one of the nicest guys you ever meet behind the scenes, so he's sort of the opposite of any other streamer that pretends to be very kind in front of the camera and then is a dick behind the scenes. Andrew is the opposite. If anything, he's much nicer behind the scenes than in front of the scenes. He's a man who deeply cares about his wife and his children. That's what I see. And that he means a lot to an awful lot of people and has busted his ass. He's one of the busiest people I know because he truly believes in his brand of getting his message out there as an Orthodox Christian and the importance of conservatism and conservative values and family values and promoting those and sort of crushing left-wingers. That's what I see. So, that's my feelings on that stuff. Now, having said that, let's read some more super chats. Halloos! $5 says beep boop 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 beep bop bop. Thank you for the $5, Halloos bot. Zaz Number Massacre. $5 says, I've seen Andrew talk to women who have passed and are reformed, and he's usually quite gentle and understanding. Yeah. Anaphylactics. Chris, tell me. $10 says, Andrew is genuine as shit. He's getting famously infamous. Yep. Hellstorm, $10. Thanks, man. Says, you matter to people too, pal. The more people that can make Destiny Leftist cry in a debate, the better. And also your family. Don't forget them. Sorry I couldn't go to DebateCon, man. Maybe next year. Yeah. Thanks for the kind words, too. Thank you so much. Airborne Animal. Great to see you again. $10 says, these chameleon lefties complaining about Andrew defending his wife against Charlie is absolutely wild. They wish they had a pair like him. Andrew was way nicer than I, and many would have been. Yep. James A. Fish, thanks for the $10. Look at that. Getting close to the goal already. Almost to 50%. Keep it up. Keep it up. I'm making up for the lack of revenue for the past 6 days streaming. Why am I not allowed to write a comment in my super chat? I have no clue, man. It's nothing on my end. Must be a YouTube thing. Zaza again, $5 says, why are Massey and Trump always fighting? Or is it media BS? I think that Massey's a libertarian and he thinks that correctly that Trump's in many ways a big government person. Or you could say that Massey's sort of fake. I don't think so. I think Massey's legitimate, in my opinion. I'm still pissed off at Massey, and I talked to my good friend Fabian Liberty about this. When allegedly, after there was an interview with Massey after the Charlie Kirk thing where he was like, look, now's not the time for, we need to condemn violence on both sides. If that's true, fuck you, Massey. Not the time or the moment, but so anyways, panel versus drama. First, how about restroom drama? I know that you've all been missing this, so here we go. Yeah, God bless Andrew Wilson and Rachel. Fuck the haters. Oh boy, he's a good husband who defends his wife. He's a good stepfather. I'm going to go fill up my drink. Actually, I don't need to. I'm just going to go urinate. I'll be right back. I give you guys chair. Chair, it's been a while. Talk to them, man. I know you had a vacation. Explain to them. Let's see if we get some super chats for Chair in the chat. Let's see it. Get him, Chair. Did you get him, Chair? Chair. I don't see any super chats for you, Chair. People are tired of you. Might be time. Oh, Chair moved to the left. Might be time for a new chair. This chair ain't bringing in the super chats that it used to. Oh, there we go. Because race car. $5 says, big shout out for everyone awesome person in the community. For every awesome person in the community. I've had the privilege to interact with. What a wholesome, genuine group. You fuckers. Thank you. I feel the same way because race car. Everyone I met down there and everyone in the community that I've had the pleasure of talking to. You guys are the best. Anaphylactics Chris, again, $5 says, hello, Chair. See, some love for the chair. Oh, Myrmidon, $5, thanks. Says, Chair. How dare I say new chair? Hey, man, we're results driven here. Chair can't cut the mustard. You're out. Oh, William Williamson, $2 says, Chairverse. And then the Jabroni Big Time says, $2. Chair broke TOS twice with hard R's. Hard R. Chair. Danny Boy, $10 says, Andrew seems like usually a rather calm and respectful person for 90% of his interactions, but debating's a different world. Hope I can shake his hand, and of course yours one of these days, not one step back. Thank you, Danny Boy. Yeah. That's exactly my read on Andrew as well. And look, I guess maybe sometimes people don't. I'm very much animated as a debater as well. I think that in real life, I'm a very calm person. But in debates and shit, yeah, things go back and forth. Sure. All right. Panelverse drama? Oh, shit. You guys ready? Are you guys ready for some panelverse drama? Are you ready for the awesome power?
I think he doesn't know the power of the panelverse.
Oh, shit. Not the panelverse. Oh, no. Not the fucking panelverse. Beware the panelverse. He doesn't run afoul of the panelverse. Who could know the great Sarah Tomato? The power she wields. The power of the panelverse. All right. Now, the video's up. It just says Dusty Cope again. You could go watch it. I mean, Dusty's a goof as always. Everything from Andrew botted my channel or some shit like that. He claims things like he talked to EOD and then later backtracks. He talked to someone. He has a source that says that I wasn't really hanging out much at DebateCon. mentions me and my wife not hanging out much. I was like, what the fuck's my wife have anything to do with it? It's just stupidity. And just constantly him saying, oh, I said something sarcastic. It's just dumb. Constant bullshit. Just stupid. Now, the reason this came about was Andrew Wilson went in Cool Vic's show. Apparently, there was some drama about some money that Sarah felt she was owed by Andrew Wilson from DebateCon. I don't know shit about that, nor will I comment anything about that. That's between them. It's entirely possible that there was a financial relationship with, pay contract sign. I don't fucking know or care about any of that. It seems as if Sarah is now saying she got paid before her stream yesterday or whenever. She got paid before then, and then still went ahead and did the stream. What the fuck ever. I don't know. But it's of note because this was the first time actually that I got to talk to Sarah in person since the whole fallout. And so I just thought it was worth, there was a couple things that I think's worth showing on here. Again, it's stupid drama, and let me say this honestly from the bottom of my heart. I hope you understand and believe me when I say this is just petty online drama. It's not the end of the world. No one's fucking really said shit about my family or anything like that. Sarah seems like a mother who seems to be a mother that cares. I wish her the best with that. As far as me liking her, I don't like her. As far as Dusty and them that want to make their career off of just doing videos about Crucible people, myself included, fine. Is Sarah going to keep doing that as well? Yeah, whatever. But I just wanted to get the record straight on some of the things that's being said here. So I'm going to speed it up to 1.25 speed so you get the gist of it. We're not going to watch the whole thing, but I want to show you some of this interaction with Sarah so that you can see what's going on. All right, here we go.
Let's see, 2 hours and 24 minutes before she sent you the passive aggressive advice. You didn't say, I need to get better understanding more people need to talk during these. You didn't.
Dusty's claim here, by the way, he's making again, I'll put the link. You guys can watch this for yourself. Dusty does terribly. Here's another bullshit claim when I'm talking about Sarah sending me this passive aggressive message after my debate with Connor on the open panel and then later with Dusty. She sends me this passive aggressive message and he's like, isn't it true that 2 hours prior to that you messaged her? And I looked, and you'll see my response here.
Say that you needed help understanding things about panels.
The time frame?
2 hours and 24 minutes.
Let's see. No, I don't believe that's the case.
Okay. Well,
Let's see. I could be wrong. Let's see. It is the case. September 13th. Was the last I'd messaged her. It had to do with setting up a debate with a left-winger. And then I said, I'll keep that private. She says, that's respectful. Thank you. The following message is October 8th. You were saying 2 hours before? Go ahead, Dusty. So she sent me the passive-aggressive message on October 8th. His claim was I'd messaged her prior to 2 hours before that message, the passive-aggressive message. She must have gave Dusty all of our DMs, and then he's misreading shit because he's a fucking idiot. Okay, whatever. Would you like to retract that? Were you fed misinformation?
Go to June 30.
June 30th. I'm talking about the passive-aggressive text she sent me on October 8th.
A different time she offered advice.
Yeah, just like she tried to have my channel by rating me after she talked shit on stream.
Maybe she was under the impression that you still needed advice because you had expressed that.
Me too. Maybe that's all I was doing. I was getting her some advice on my channel the day after. Hi, Sarah. How you doing? Channel doing well, I hope. This idea that she was giving me advice. What happened was I reached out to her one point because I could tell she was frustrated with the way the panel was going. So was I. And I reached out afterwards. Do you ever have a job where you have a coworker and you think that they did something stupid, but you're like, hey, that's my bad. Come on, let's go forward. Sorry about that. That's it. That's all I was doing. Trying to be magnanimous. Anyways, for Sarah, she was giving me advice.
Hello. Can I preface this? I've had a migraine all day. If we can move through this calmly and smoothly, I'll stay and hang out. Rob, I wanted to break down, I don't care about all this other shit, but I wanted to understand kind of your thought process here, because you were very upset for me being over on Dusty's stream that night, right? And you were saying that I coordinated all of this and I sent people to troll you and so on and so forth. Can you elaborate how I coordinated this event and how I sent people to troll?
It doesn't matter if I think you specifically sent people. On the day after or that evening, when it was like 4 a.m. when someone sent me the clip, I'm not sure if I thought that you had coordinated. All I saw was this clip. Well, you guys can't see it now. The power of the panelverse. And what you say in that comment is something that you then said to me in the message, that I made people mad, that we can't go on and attack moderators and things like that. I want you to be honest. Was part of you saying that before you did the whole, that's why you don't mess with the power of the panelverse? Was part of that saying that I had attacked you?
Well, hold on now. You have to understand, when you first messaged me, I thought you were upset about the guys.
No, I wasn't. I was upset about you.
Yeah, see, I didn't understand what you were saying. That's why I said, yeah, it's tribalism at its finest. Like, I would let it go. It's just what they do, so on and so forth. They were pretty upset, which is exactly what had happened that evening. These gentlemen, this is kind of the behavior that they do in this
Gentlemen, that's a strong one. I promise we're not going to watch a lot of this. I just have some receipts I'd like to show you based on what she says. That's all.
space. The panel verse is an obvious joke. Everybody knows, or at least most people, I guess you don't, but most people know and understand the word panel verse is, I mean, look, we got the panel verse dude in the chat.
I don't think it's an obvious joke. I think it's clear when she says this.
When people fuck with the panel verse that way, right? If you're not a panel verse person and you come in and you try to fuck with the panel verse people, like they will all band together. Like you just can't do that. You can't go around to panel verse shows and flip out on hosts and get mad at hosts or fuck with host shows and do that kind of stuff and then expect everyone to turn and look at you and be like, oh yeah, come on back. You know, like I think he doesn't know the power of the panel verse.
I think you're
Did I get the wrong
absolutely
address for the
correct.
orgy?
Now, that's the point. Right? When she's saying you can't attack hosts, criticize hosts, I feel that she's lumping herself in with that as well. That's what she's saying. So it's not a matter of her telling the trolls. It's a matter, she sat there, she watched the trolls, she laughed about it. Then after she co-signed on and said, hey, that's what happened. You attack one of them, you attack host of the panelverse, you do this, and they're going to come at you. That had to do with the message. You have to understand, she had just sent me a message a week prior, basically saying they're making you an easy target. Don't keep complaining about moderation on the open panels. So it's clear to me what she's saying there is, yeah, he came at me and he came at the panelverse, and you can't come at us. Us, collectively. Her, a part of the panelverse. She sat there, she co-signed on to it, etc., etc. Anyways, we continue.
Is the butt end of that joke. But most people know and understand that this is how people interact and engage. Would you deny?
No, wait. I'll
hold on,
answer your
hold on,
question, but
hold
I
on.
just asked you one, right?
Oh,
That's fair.
What
Right?
was your?
My question was, when you say in that clip, when you say you can't go around like attacking hosts and stuff like that, part
Yeah,
of
I
what
was
you're
just-
saying
I was
there is
just
that
getting
my
that.
perceived attacks against you, correct?
Yeah. So
That's what I thought.
I'm saying is that is descriptive
Notice how she says yes. Part of what you're saying is my perceived attacks against you. Yes. That's what she says.
behavior. Everything that I said in that moment was descriptive of exactly what just happened on screen. Do you put that as a calling to action from me or some sort, or because that was at the tail end of them doing that to you, and all I did was describe exactly what happened and said, this is why you can't mess with these guys. Like, this is what they do.
I will tell you exactly what I think if you give me a moment. I think that what was happening, you were pleased. You were pleased that people called over and trolled me, and you were putting your stamp of approval on the end going, well, that's what happens, Rob, when you do things like criticize my moderation and other things. You can't come at one of us or we'll come at you like that. That's the power of the panelverse.
Did I say we?
You just acknowledged when you say come at hosts that you were saying referring to you.
No, but being generalization is not that big of a deal. Saying when you come at hosts, right? Like, you obviously
See, when I asked her specifically, when you say in that clip, you can't come at host, were you saying you were including yourself? She says yes. Now she's saying, well, it's a generalization.
came at Trippy that night. Your behavior was very unfounded. It
Well, that's
wasn't
your
good.
opinion.
It
I
wasn't,
disagree.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was
Okay.
being, and so if you watch that entire stream, you'll actually see that I offered my descriptive critiques of your behavior on his panel. It was not very good behavior, from my opinion. And I think I have the right to critique that, just the same as you have the right to critique my moderation skills or my open panels or my show, just the same, correct?
Sure, but that's different.
Okay,
For example,
so
what
hold
if
on.
I said,
But
go ahead.
but the
You're-
behavior, but the behavior of those gentlemen and what they were doing to you had nothing to do with me. In fact, when I got over there, I had no idea what was going on in the moment. Last I thought when I clicked the button was that we were reviewing your debate over on Trippy's thing, and then next thing I know, North is up, and then North left. I didn't know where he went, and then he came back and then mentioned he had gone over to talk to you, and then next thing you know, Orthodox comes back and said he went over to talk to you, and then next thing you know, what was it? Did Landry go next? I think. Or was it AJ? I can't remember. But then that's when I even asked the question. I said, "What are we doing? Like, are we all going over there one at a time? What's happening?" You know, so it's a figure of speech. That's what I said. Are we all going?
Are we all going over one at a time? She said. That's what she said. What's a figure of speech?
Did I come?
She just asked, "Are we going over one at a time?" She wasn't telling people. She wasn't giving them advice on how to troll me, right? Okay.
Hold on.
Go ahead, finish
hold
your
on,
point,
Rob.
and then I'll
oh,
get to
yeah,
mine.
you're going
Go
to be a
ahead.
cocksucker now. Listen,
Come on,
I
Sarah. Don't call
specifically
people
asked the
cocksuckers.
question.
Don't see
I
into other people what
specifically-
you are. Go ahead.
Do you want me
We
to
have to do
stay
this
and talk?
under
Do
talking
you want me
shit.
to? Do you want me to stay and hang out or no?
Are you
He's
going
been
to
desperate to talk to you for
finish
a
your
month now.
point? Yeah, but that includes me talking as well,
Rob,
not
you
just her.
expect
Go
people
ahead.
to be silent while you talk the entire time, and you'll take
I thought we
25
would do
minutes to
back
get to
and
your
forth
point.
questions, not she asked 3. I thought that's what it would be, not her
Well,
asked
you'll
3.
ask 50 in 3 seconds,
Okay.
dude.
Okay, hey guys, can we keep
It is true. I do ask. I get to the point. I ask questions quickly. Yeah.
it between Sarah and Rob for right now? This is what everyone wants to see, Sarah and Rob finally. So let's just keep it between
Honestly,
them.
see, I think people would like a little bit of moderation, man.
So
I
I'm
believe
trying to do that. I'm trying to do that. That's
Okay,
what I'm
Sarah,
trying to
go
do.
ahead.
So asking the question in saying that is obviously in jest of what's going on and what I'm watching happening. Was I in control of that panel? Did
It was in jest. That's all it was.
I give them the link? Flo, did you? Was it you that said,
He
"Here's
didn't give me. I didn't give them the link. Oh, okay.
the link if you want to go over to Rob"? Correct.
Correct.
Right. So I didn't have anything to do with them doing that. And then they kept bringing it up to review it. And I even, in fact, if you actually watch the whole thing, even asked, when are we going to get back to the video? Because I kept wanting to get back to the Trippy debate video. That's what I came over there to watch. And that's all I wanted to do. And I kept asking that. I'm just not sure why you think this is like my fault, or I sent them, or I had some powerful mastermind plan to do this to you, or why I'm even responsible for the actions of these men.
Okay, now I'll explain mine. One, you already admitted when you talked about coming at host, you included yourself in that. And it's not just a general coming at host. It was talking about coming at hosts that are connected to the panelverse, of which you would be considered one. For you to then say, oh, no, I'm just talking in general coming at host, but I consider myself one of the general people. No, it is true that what you were saying was that I had the unforgivable sin of doing things against people in the panelverse, including host, of which you yourself are one, and that would predictably result into people doing things like coming over and trolling. Secondly, the fact that I gave out a link isn't an invitation for people to sit in a panel, including you, in which people are describing and then commiserating about how good or bad they did, because that Modern Men guy thought you guys did quite poorly with your trolling. That's not the same as me opening up a panel or a discussion of mine to people that had legitimate criticisms of me. For example, that North guy said nothing about this event whatsoever. Instead, he wanted to talk about the actual political ramifications of Trump and supporting him and things like that. Do you acknowledge that, Sarah? That North didn't call in to troll me, but actually wanted to talk about legitimate political things?
Correct. He
Okay.
was person number one.
Okay.
That's how we got to watching this.
So then the point of that's different. Me putting a link out and saying people that have criticisms of me, feel free to call in, is different than a group of people that are meeting backstage at a panel or group discussion that's going on live that was then bragging about how they were trolling me. You saw that occur. This wasn't just you making a criticism of me. This was you being there while you watched them all troll me and then giving the statement that I ought to know, not to come at you and other hosts of the panelverse or
Did I
people on the
say
panel.
me? Did I say me?
I just asked you if you met you, and when you said that, and you said yes.
No, that's not what I said. Did I say that?
Yes.
I said that was a generalization.
I asked if when you talked about criticizing hosts of the panelverse and stuff, if you included yourself, and you said yes.
Oh, I apologize. I don't remember
So you
saying
didn't mean
yes
that.
to that. I don't think I meant that in that moment. I think it was a critique of the moment of what you were doing and describing the behavior when you go and attack Trippy like that, and then all of these people were upset about
Trust
it.
me,
and
we're
they
almost done
they
here.
came over to say something about it. I
So-
literally described the exact storyline of what happened with what
No,
I
but
said.
you did. It wasn't just describing the storyline. It was co-signing on it occurring. It would be no different than if I said, like I had many times, I understand what's going on with the moderation over here on the open panel at Sarah's, and then I would always follow it up with, but hey, I like Sarah. Everyone go subscribe to her. Maybe I won't do the open panel anymore. I thought we had a good discussion on the debate proper, right? That's one thing. Me sitting in a panel of people that are intentionally trolling your channel, right? And then laughing with them and being like, hey, that's what happens when you mess with the insert such and such group, and including myself generally in that, as you're doing here. Those are two completely different things. And what I did afterwards was, well, once you did that and we're on this panel of these people trolling me, then I felt I would be a bitch if I didn't respond in kind. So the first half of my video the next day responding was sort of being tongue-in-cheek, like, oh my God, the power of the panelverse. Oh my God, I'm so scared. And then I gave you a little advice and told you I thought your moderation fucking sucked and I didn't need you. That was it. Do you think I was
I'm
wrong
not
to
worried-
do so?
Rob, I'm not worried about you getting doing your emotional banter. What I'm saying is you base it on the idea that I had some kind of control over these men and what they were doing.
It's
That's
not
the
that you
part
had
that
control. Listen to me.
So
Listen.
you want me to while I'm on somebody, I want to make sure I understand this correctly. While I'm on somebody else's show, you want me to say, guys, don't pick on Rob. Stop doing that, guys. That's mean. Don't do that. Poor Rob. Don't
No,
do
no,
that."
no, Sarah, that's not what I wanted you to do, right? Like, and I get the facetiousness of the question. I know what you wanted was, Andrew, please keep sending my money. Please talk to my dad. I get it if we're going to be facetious and cunty about about it. I could do the same to you. No, what I expected was you to not insert yourself into it by going, well, when you attack hosts and stuff, that's the power of the panelverse. You can't come at us. Do you want me to play the clip to see if you used language like we or us? I can play it for you.
This is why I said you're a sensitive bitch.
Yeah.
I'm sensitive,
I'm
bitch.
trying
You
to-
guys,
Yeah,
are,
you're
you guys are the
But-
ones doing streams
But hold
every
on.
day.
Rob,
But
Rob, you invited me over. You invited me over. So if anybody's to blame for us going over there, it's fucking you.
After I was told that there was a panel of people that had just called in
Oh,
to me
you're
that
not
were
responsible
trolling,
for your invitation. then?
would you listen to me? After I was told that you were hiding behind people that were calling over trolling, I said, Dusty, why don't you call in? Once I was made aware that it was people that were meeting up on your channel, then you called in, I wrecked you, end of discussion.
There
Why
was
does that make me
no
bad? I don't
interaction at all.
understand. You all don't like.
What
this
did you
is
wreck me
constantly-
about?
This has constantly been a theme, like even of
What?
Sarah and of all of you. Like you start talking shit on people, and then when someone talks shit back, you're like, "Whoa, you're so sensitive." Coming at it, we do videos about you every day, but if you respond to one of them, "Whoa, you're so sensitive."
No, we
like,
make videos
I do it for
mocking
my
your
amusement.
fragility.
That's all.
Yes. I make videos mocking your fragility.
I'm
You,
not-
you actually feel like
Me-
you were under attack.
me
If,
mo-
if I take your words at face value, you felt like you were under attack and like Sarah should have helped protect you when you should have taken some responsibility for your own panel, your own behavior, and your own actions.
I don't think that Sarah needed to protect me. I think that if Sarah wanted to co-sign on to the bullshit, that I could attack her just like I would the rest of you. And you somehow thinking that she's so fragile and such a dainty little lady that she has to hide behind you, like last time I called into your show, or that I couldn't respond to her because somehow that's beyond
Well,
the pale,
to be
shows
fair,
that you're
you
the people that are
weren't.
fragile.
You
Now, all right, you get the general idea. She later says, I don't have to go into it. I'll put the link so you can see for yourself the whole thing. I'm not going to rehash the whole thing. But here's the deal. She says that she was never talking about my interactions with her in that panel. Watch the whole panel, Rob. Did you watch the whole panel? I never criticized your interaction with me. I didn't say anything. So when she one more time says, coming at host of the panelverse, she's not likening herself because nowhere in that stream did she criticize my behaviors with her.
When people fuck with the panelverse that way, right? If you're not a panelverse person and you come in and you try to fuck with the panelverse people, like they will all band together. Like you just can't do that. You can't go around to panelverse shows and flip out on hosts and get mad at hosts or fuck with host shows and do that kind of stuff and then expect everyone to turn and
Notice how she says, get mad at host or flip out and host. I didn't get mad at Trippy. I didn't flip out. That's not what happened. She could say, well, you ruined Trippy's show. Fair enough. Maybe you can say that, right? That's for Trippy to say, right? She's allowed to have an opinion. I don't give a shit. But when she says, get mad at host and flip out and host, she's talking about herself. When her defense, when I ask her specifically, when you said host of the panelverse, were you including yourself? She says yes, and then later backtracks and says that's not what I meant. And the reason that she gives for that is I didn't mention your interactions with me. If you watch that whole stream with me and Dusty, okay?
must not have been here the last like I don't know.
yeah,
it
and
was
I
David
don't
and
play
David
well
on.
with. I definitely don't play with ultimatums.
Over on your channel, Sarah.
So,
Well,
in that moment.
I've
Well, he
seen Rob
tried-
do that twice over on your channel, Sarah,
Yeah,
giving you
he tried to give you an
ultimatum.
ultimatum.
Mhm.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
was
and
Dave
I
in
don't
it,
play
Dave
well
out.
with. I definitely don't play with ultimatums. Like you will lose at that game with me.
I've lost
it's
that
weird.
game. I've lost that game.
Huh. Wow. She wasn't criticizing me at all. She wasn't criticizing me at all in that stream. She didn't say anything about my interactions with her. She didn't criticize my interactions with her, except she said, oh, yeah, he did have an ultimatum and he'll lose at that game. Huh. So I wonder when she talked about making demands or criticizing or coming at host of Panelverse show, I wonder who she was talking about there. But remember, she didn't have any part in sending trolls over to me, right? She didn't have any part in that, right? That's what she said, right? Did you watch the whole thing, Rob? Did you watch the whole thing? That's what she said. All right? Let's see if that's true.
But like North just asked for a link and he dropped it right down. He's reviewing his own interaction with North. So I think he
Oh,
probably
Lord.
Now, this North guy was the guy that was the Connor super fan that came over and got blown out by me and was spurging out like Destiny, right? Now, they watched that live. Then North went back to their show. Okay, fine, no problem. Now, Dusty's saying, oh, Rob's putting the link out if people want to call in. And they're like, oh, you see? Now, Dusty had said previously, he said in today's stream, there was only one, maybe 1.5 troll. Now, see this Orthodox guy there? This Orthodox guy has yet to call over and talk to me. He's yet to do it. But Dusty's saying, oh, he's putting the link out. Go over. So Dusty's full of shit when he said before, I didn't tell anyone. It was people came over to you and then they happened to come back to my channel. Here's Dusty saying in real time, oh, everybody, Rob's putting the link out. Now listen to what Sarah says.
He's reviewing his own interaction with North. So I think he probably
Lord.
wouldn't mind having some
Support?
engagement, right?
All right.
Now, Dusty claims they weren't trolling me. That's not what happens. So he says, oh, he's got the link out there. He would like some support.
Flo, somebody else
Should I go
played it
bully him?
and
Here, I'll put
shared
it in the back chat. Whoever wants to troll Rob, have fun.
Well, I'll put the link in the chat. Whoever wants to go troll him. Now that modern men guy immediately leaves. Orthodox guy, he's going to leave and come troll me. There's another guy that comes in a hat. He's going to come troll me. After Dusty tells him, go bully him, go troll him. I don't give a shit that they did. Fuck them, right? They're like, we didn't attack. Dusty's big thing today was, if you think that's an attack, if you think that's troll, he's literally saying it. I don't give a fuck. They did a terrible job, but there you go.
Well, Landry just went.
I should go too, man. That
Everyone should go one at a time.
You hear Sarah? Everyone should go one at a time. Listen again. Listen to Sarah. Everyone should go one at a time. Sitting there listening as Dusty says, here's the link. Everyone go troll him. And Sarah, who says, I wasn't telling people to go troll you, says everyone should go one at a time. See?
Just went.
I should go too, man. That
Everyone should go one at a time. Is that how we're gonna do it?
And everybody needs to remember that. Put in your name the hashtag only the left.
So Dusty is still butthurt because I banned him for 48 hours from my channel because he claimed that I said only the left commits violence, which was bullshit. He never said it, as we hashed. Right? Now watch what Sarah says.
And you have to capitalize only.
Huh? That's weird. Her memory must be flawed. She said she had no part in suggesting people come troll me. That's what she said. She was just an innocent bystander that was sitting there and made a simple comment about nothing with her that just said, I'm just making a descriptor that if you do something negative to someone in the panelverse, then they'll come do something negative to you. But I didn't suggest people come troll you. I didn't do that. And Dusty says, we didn't troll you. No one suggested trolling you. We didn't say that. People happened to go over and disagree with you. And then they came back and talked about it. Let's hear again so you can hear in the full context of what they suggest.
Mind having some
Support?
engagement, right?
All right.
Write down.
All right.
Hold on.
I don't know.
It's not open, but like North just asked for a link and he dropped it right down.
It's not an open panel, but North asked for a link and he dropped it.
He's reviewing his own interaction with North. So I think he probably wouldn't mind having some
Support?
So Dusty copied the link and then gave it to the people in his chat. That's what he did, or in his panel.
engagement, right?
All right.
Flo, somebody
Should
else
I go
played it
bully him?
and
Here, I'll put
shared
it in the back chat. Whoever wants to troll Rob, have fun.
But it wasn't a troll. Don't use that word. Don't use that word. Didn't listen to Sarah come in.
Well, Landry just went.
I should go too, man. That
Everyone should
motherfucker-
go one at a time. Is that how we're gonna do it?
And everybody, shit.
Everyone should go one at a time. She made it seem in that interaction I just had with her. I asked, are you guys all going one at a time? No, she didn't ask a question. She said, everyone should go one at a time. And then
Everybody needs to remember that. Put in your name the hashtag only the left.
And you have to capitalize only.
You probably get thrown out right
So
from the
Dusty
get-go.
says straight up, let's go troll Rob. Here's the link. She goes, oh, and you should do it one at a time. Ha ha ha. And then he says, and make sure you put hashtag only the left. Oh yeah, and make sure you capitalize the word only, she says. But she was just an innocent bystander. She didn't recommend people come troll me. She didn't recommend it at all.
You gonna watch him?
Yeah, hold on.
You probably
Listen,
get
now listen.
thrown out right
Now she wants to make sure that you're watching, or that Dusty's watching.
from the get-go.
Are we gonna watch him?
Yeah, hold on.
Come on, you need to be up on this, okay?
So-
It's either
so-
this or I'm gonna go to watching a show.
Somebody would have
You sound like you're.
Now, I thought, from the way Sarah explained all this, She was just an innocent bystander and happened to be on there and she's doing chores and shit and they happened to come over and troll me and she happened to see it. Here she is saying, go, hurry up, change it to it so I could watch. And make sure you capitalize only to troll him more. And you should go one at a time. But that's a different fucking story than what she's been saying ever since this happened. Oh no, Rob, I was an innocent bystander. I wasn't involved in suggesting people come troll you. It just happened to be on. Huh. Now, this is from Dusty's own fucking video that he put out. One of the only ones that's not behind a membership wall. So all the bullshit she said today about, oh, no. Now, and then what happens is they proceed to watch me get trolled after they said go troll him. That's what happens. So, you see that Orthodox guy that's in Dusty's chat? Now, watch.
You know, I don't like this nigga no way. Sarah,
Why?
This guy wants to call in?
I feel like he
It's
got me
3:40.
kicked off of Sarah.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
So I always hold that shit against him.
What
He
is
probably
this?
got a
This
lot
fucking-
of other unlikable characteristics
kidding me?
too, but
All
it don't
you got
take
10
a lot
minutes.
to get me to jump this.
If you're
dude.
just someone peckering around, I'm not going to be happy. If you're like, oh, I just wanted to say hi. If you got something you want to disagree with, fine. You just got skipped? Oh, no, shit, man. I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Marcus Antonio, thank you
That
so
was
much.
funny.
AJ, get up in there.
Slap my ass off, floundering coder act. There he is. There's Dusty, who, remember, Dusty's excuse previous to this was, we weren't showing people to come troll you. They just happened to troll you, and then they came back. Or it wasn't even trolling. Now he's telling people, you, get up in there. Of course, after he's posting the link. You just saw him copy-pasting the link for his people.
AJ, go do that.
There's Sarah. AJ, go do it. Go do it, AJ.
AJ, get up in there.
Slap my ass off, floundering coder acolyte. Of course.
Oh yeah, AJ, go do that. You can go have some fun
Our
over
good
there.
friend from Bumbly, I think I missed $2. Go have fun. Go have some fun, she says. Right? I never told people to go troll. I didn't. AJ, get up there. Go have fun. W Rob, thank you. I'm so sorry. No, thank you for calling it out. No, I'm not calling in for people that are agreeing.
Whoa.
Lady blew it. AJ, go.
What's he do?
Oh,
One
gee.
person at a
Yeah.
time?
Yep.
What do you want? You're not the guy I wanted to call in. What's up?
Act like you didn't get your shit pushed in for being a little bitch
Yes, that's what I'm acting like. Which time are you referring to?
tonight.
Which one?
Well, since there's so many times
Right, so I'm asking you which specific.
with Coder and Dusty.
Okay, with Coder and Dusty. Yeah. And how did I get
Specifically
my...
by Coder. That's crazy.
Okay,
You
and so
fucking act like a baby Huey sitting there crying.
I didn't cry. I thought that Coder was
I'm
making
not
some...
going to
He
participate.
totally cried.
I thought Coder was making...
I didn't see
I
it.
thought
I
Coder
could
was making
tell
some
he's
unassailable
lying.
points, and he was dropping such wisdom, I didn't want to interrupt him.
Bro, you make me hate that I agree with you.
Great.
It's what?
You did a very bad showing and it was fucking pathetic.
That's great. I'm glad you feel that way. Anything else?
Like, fucking, you're a loser, dude.
I'm a loser?
what the
Okay,
fuck?
great. Anything else?
You're weak,
better.
OG.
Thanks.
Well, that doesn't look like
Okay,
fun
hey,
at
thanks.
all.
How much, by the way, how many people watched you today?
All the people.
Are you just lying?
He got a
Are you
raid
gonna
from
cry about it?
Jake.
No, I'm not. Does it sound like I'm crying?
Like you literally did a very shit fucking show, dude.
That's fine. That's your opinion. I don't care what you think. And
You give people ultimatums.
I don't give people
And you
ultimatums. See the ultimatum thing that Sarah was saying earlier? You see?
And then you go back to your fucking hug box. You
Did you
whine
go to
and
the hug box?
complain.
I didn't. I think Radical Coder made some unassailable points, and he really needed time to speak, so much so that he had to speak over me. I said I would be quiet. He said, great, that's good. I get to talk more. I gave him a chance. What's wrong with it?
You guys were in a debate.
Were we?
And you fucking gave up. How you
I didn't
it
give
took
up.
you less
I
than an
stuck
hour
around.
to rage quit.
I didn't rage quit. I stuck around. I gave him a
You
chance to
said,
speak.
your obligation was to stick around. No, your obligation was to debate in good faith. But then you
I
called
have
Baby
no-
Huey.
I have no obligation to anything.
Well, you talked about your obligation to just stay there, but no, your obligation was
Oh,
to
well,
debate
I
in
did.
good
Yes,
faith.
I was obligated to be on the panel.
Good
Sure.
No, you were
That's it.
obligated to debate in good faith, and you
That's
failed.
Not, that's not true. I did debate in good faith. I was talked over.
No,
Someone said
you
that
did a
they had
ShamWow
proof.
commercial.
That's
you did
right, I
a
did.
ShamWow commercial.
That's
You were
it,
bitching
because-
and complaining.
That's right. I did a ShamWow commercial. Did that upset you?
No, I'm
How
not
did it
upset
hurt
at
you?
all.
No, no,
I
you
think-
sound very
I think
upset.
It's
Wow.
pathetic.
Well, no, wait.
I think it's
What was it
extremely
about the
pathetic.
ShamWow commercial that upset you? Were you touched inappropriately while that commercial played sometime? You got some real small dick energy here, sir. Please go on. Tell me.
Oh, I have small dick
Yes,
energy,
that's
but
right.
the
In
baby
fact, so much
Huey.
so-
Should we
so much
should we
so- so
review
much
your
so- so
fucking
much so-
freak out? Like
So much so that you're calling in to.
he kicked me when I called him. But when I called him
Go ahead,
the
I'll
Burrito
give you
boy.
Oh, he left. Look at that baby here.
Oh, he left.
Thanks, modern man. What's up, sir?
I mean, that was brutal, dude. I mean, that was embarrassing. Not for you, obviously.
There's the next guy that was calling in, trolling me. So there's Orthodox guys, one of them, AJ, which Sarah was saying specifically to come over, and it proceeds. Then there's that guy that was from his channel. This guy, I think, was too, that came here on the bottom. This guy that was on their channel was a troll from them. And we'll proceed. Now, I don't know which one, Orthodox or this guy, which one's AJ. See, there he is. There he is back.
You're an excellent gaslighter.
Good job, bro.
No, it's
Good
fine. Keep me backstage.
job.
What you do. I got it. Oh, you deserve to come back up, but I got to respect the money. But I'll bring you up for just a second to say you're very good at what you do. You're an excellent gaslighter.
Good job, bro.
No, it's
Good
fine. Keep me backstage.
job.
Shout out to the donors.
Fine.
See? See how
And
pleased
speaking
Sarah
of,
Dusty
we
are?
got another one. Nuxus brings in $8 for the ticket. Are you one of
Oh, wait. And then one more thing to show you. It's not about Sarah specifically. Let's find it. Here's this guy again that you saw over there. And Dusty comes in. All right, now watch.
there again last time?
Well, I want to be the bigger person here and say that we got smoked, y'all. We got our losses on the chest. It's true. Even I don't know anything about the guy. I'll be fair here. I just know that he's like a standard conservative. But Ortho, pretty bad showing. The other guy, what's the guy with the hat? Really bad. I mean, following that was just like I was so secondhand embarrassed. I wanted to cry. But we can do better next time.
What?
We're gonna win in the Song Olympics. Hashtag.
I wasn't there to troll him. Like I genuinely am annoyed. Like I'm genuinely annoyed with him.
Everybody did great. It was actually funny as fuck. And yeah.
Little Cope, we did great. The one troll that comes over and says, we did a bad job. Dusty talks them all up. We did great. Now remember, when I talked to Dusty last time, he said, we weren't there to troll you. Today he said it was only 1.5 troll. And if that you could possibly call troll. We weren't doing it. They were just there and then came back to our channel. There you saw him. He's the one who told him to go over. He copy pasted the link for them to come over. He told them to go troll me. Sarah laughed and said, hurry up, go watch it. We want to watch it. She said that they should come over one at a time, that they should capitalize the only the left thing to help troll me more. Laughing the whole time while it was going on.
Yeah. Act like
Now they have their little cope stream, and then watch what Sarah says afterwards.
like a joke, get treated like a joke.
Well, I think this is what happens when people fuck with the panelverse that way. Right, if you're not a panelverse person and you come in and you try to fuck with the panelverse people, like they will all band together. Like you just can't do that. You can't go around to panelverse shows and flip out on hosts and get mad at hosts or fuck with host shows and do that kind of stuff and then expect everyone to turn and look at you and be like, oh yeah, come on back. You know, like I think he doesn't know the power of the panelverse. I think he doesn't know the power of the panelverse.
Oh shit! Not the panelverse! Oh no! Not the fucking panelverse! Beware the panelverse! He doesn't run afoul of the panelverse! Who could know the great Sarah Tomato? The power she wields, the power of the panelverse. Yeah, so there you have it. All that bullshit. Oh, no. No, I didn't tell people to go troll you or anything like that. No, I didn't know that she specifically said, yeah, go troll him. I didn't know that. All I knew was that bullshit claim. She sat there, watched, she laughed, and then she said, that's what happens when you come at the host and shit like that. She says, oh, even though I mentioned that was me, I'm just talking about in the general, she says. And furthermore, I didn't say anything about you in that. We were just saying what you did to Trippy was bad. Turns out that's not true. She was also saying about me offering her an ultimatum at one point, seemed to be bitching about me there. Now I know, let me steel man what she'll say. I was just responding to someone else saying it. And yet, you were talking and criticizing me about my interaction with you previously, which seems to suggest that when you were talking about going after host, criticizing host, and attacking host, none of which I'd done to Trippy, that what you were really talking about was you. Then you said you didn't tell people to come troll me. That's a lie. Dusty said that they weren't doing any trolling. That's a lie. Dusty specifically says go troll him. Sarah says do it one at a time, capitalize the word only in an attempt to troll better. Then she encourages Dusty, hurry up, go over there and watch it. See? You see how it works? Now, do you understand later when I said, when she raided over after talking shit in me in her stream and then raided over and said, oh, I was just doing it as an olive branch. I was just doing it to maybe help you. How full of shit she is? Do you see when she says, hey, oh yeah, AJ, go. I forgot about that part. Telling this AJ guy to go. Now, one thing I want to make clear, because Mr. E, who's a fucking Chad that went over there and was talking, fucking crushing them on Dusty's panel later, one of the things she said to him was, oh, Rob says that because I raided over, I was encouraging people, so that means that Rob would disagree with you when you say Andrew wasn't telling people to harass me. No. Let's be clear. The reason I bring up the example is Dusty or her or whoever said that it was brigading for Andrew to be like, fuck this asshole. I'm not dealing with her anymore. That's brigading. But when she basically says, fuck this asshole Rob, now let's raid over to him, and then says, oh, but I did that to help you. Fuck you. That's a bigger example of brigading. One, by the way, which I don't give a shit about. I don't care. Fine, fuck it. Let her do it. I don't care. The point I'm trying to make is you can't bitch about Andrew, quote, brigading because he just said, I don't want to fucking deal with this asshole anymore. And that's somehow brigading. But you yourself talking shit and then raiding. There is no doubt in my mind that at the end of Andrew's stream, when he first broke this down and was criticizing Sarah, if he would have raided over and people from his audience started talking shit on Sarah's chat when he raided over, that they would have said, oh my God, that's brigading. I personally don't give a shit. That's the point I'm trying to make. So no, I'm not merely saying that, oh my God, this act of brigading. I don't care. I know that it's bullshit that Sarah wanted her audience to come over and say nice things to me as an olive branch. And if Andrew would have raided Sarah in that moment, and then said, oh, I was just doing it as an olive branch, Sarah, after I talked shit on you for that panel, every one of us would have laughed at that claim by Andrew. But that's not what happened. Andrew didn't raid her. Completely different. So I just wanted you to know that's who Sarah is. That bullshit line. Now, ultimately, here's the thing. I don't give a fuck. I got to read AJC real quick. I promise I'll read the rest of the super chats, but I know you got to go to bed, man. AJC, $43 says, going back to bed for the goal and the pain and suffering of dealing with all powerful panelverse. Thank you so much, AJC. Promise. I'll get to all the super chats after this. So she talks shit. Cool. The next morning, I did a stream. Fuck you, basically. Okay? Oh my God, Rob, how could you do that? Where did I direct people to come at you? Right there. That's where you did it. They say I'm fragile. What the fuck? Why? Because I occasionally respond to you fucking goofs when I feel like it? Okay. I ain't lying about the shit I'm saying about them. I say it with my chest. Fuck you. That's the truth. So there you go. There's your receipts. Sarah was saying to Mr. E, she didn't moderate me poorly. Bullshit. Rob said that in the 2-on-2 debate he did with Marte versus those two guys that I moderated that debate fine. That's true. She did. And yet the open panel sucked ass. There was a complete difference in how she did things in the open panel. I could go through it someday if she wants. She's welcome to come on the show and we'll go through one of them. Here's what happens. I go on. Connor starts talking over me. She lets it go. When I finally get frustrated and start talking, when Connor talks over me, I talk over back, then she separates. Then Connor talks over me, she lets it go, until eventually I get frustrated and decide that I have to mutually talk over him when he tries to talk over me, then she separates it. That's it. What did I say about it? What was the big contentious thing I said? I don't think I'm going to do these open panels anymore. She was sending me messages. You're an easy target, Rob. That's the point of this stuff. That's the point of the open panel, blah, blah, blah. Fine, fuck it, whatever. Then when she was on a panel with the people that were trolling me, that tried to rewrite history and gaslight everyone, we weren't telling them to go troll you. And I responded, oh, that's so weird. You're so fragile. Why would you respond to that? Now, if these clips ever make it to her and people say, Rob showed the clips and she sees it, this is what she'll say. But I was just joking. It was just joking. It wasn't a big deal. I'm allowed to criticize Rob. That's right. You're allowed to criticize me. You were on there with a bunch of trolls that were announcing they were coming to troll me. You gleefully told them how to help troll me. You gleefully encouraged Dusty to hurry up and get over there so that you could watch the trolling. You gleefully told specific ones, go, 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 get over there. And then you fucking gaslit everyone that you didn't do it. And now she'll just change her story again. Last thing I'll say. When you see her saying, like, I don't have a problem with this, I'm not concerned, blah, 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 then let's see if she continues to talk about Andrew. Let's see if she continues to talk about the situation. Here's the truth. She can gaslight all she wants. She's fucking devastated that she knows, at least in the immediacy, her cash cow is gone. And instead of taking responsibility, she fucking lied and gaslit about it for weeks. Even today. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. There's the proof. She's no one to blame but herself. Now, stupid me, and don't worry, I'm going to start changing. Stupid me, I kind of feel bad, or felt bad. I don't particularly want anyone to lose their career, particularly if they have a child they're taking care of. I don't think she's lost her career, but I don't particularly want that. And who gives a fuck anyways? Because she's out there saying, I'm better off without the Crucible. Great. Then what's the issue? Good luck to you. Now fuck off. No fucking bullshit. I didn't say that. I didn't say any of that. I didn't say. Dusty does the same shit. And every time you point out, like with Dusty, he'll say, oh, blah, 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 blah. And then you prove he's wrong. He's like, oh, what are you, autistic? What are you? Just over and over and over again. Last time, we weren't trolling you. Oh, it was maybe 1.5 troll. Everyone there said, go over there. Go. Here's the link. They posted. I didn't even know that until today. Dusty himself copied and pasted the link and put it in his panel so that people would come over. He told them to come troll me. That's what he did. I didn't even know that until today. And the whole time he's been gaslighting. No one suggested. They came over. They weren't even trolling. And then they came back to our channel. We didn't even know. He put the link and told them to come over. He's fucking terrible when it comes to like a logical chain of thought. But the worst part is, they're just such a bunch of fucking lying gaslighters. And every time you show that they're wrong about something, they go, well, clearly I just misspoke. Who are you to hold me to account for the things I say? You must be fragile. So I get it. They're going to do more videos, particularly Dusty, about me and about Andrew and shit. I don't care. They're going to call me fat and pick on the fact I breathe heavy and fucking whatever and ever. And I could sit here and go, but I have asthma and blah, blah, blah. I'm a fat, out of shape fuck and I need to get in shape. Fair ground. Pick on me for being a big fat fuck. No problem. No problem. I don't mind. Rob, you're a nobody. You're never going to amount to anything. Maybe. That might be true. I think I've already amounted to more than them in the context of things that I'm trying to accomplish politically. I mean, I actually help write speeches for politicians and help develop strategy and shit like that. I think I do pretty good in my channel here, but maybe it all falls off tomorrow. Could be. Okay. So, I'll be all right. I'll go back to my old job or a job like it. I'll be okay. I have a wonderful wife, a wonderful son, a wonderful community around me, and I couldn't be more thankful for it. That's fine. I don't know what they've accomplished. As far as Sarah, who was the best of the bunch of them, because Andrew graced her channel so many times, she killed the golden goose. That's on her. All right. Super chats. Houdini, $20 says, you're awesome, Rob. Keep it up. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really do. Jabroni Big Time, $2 says, Sarah and the Penalverse are just clout farming. Yep. Absolutely. They have to at this point. Particularly, I mean, that's Dusty's business model. He has to. Airborne Animal, $5 says, oh no, not the power of the Panelverse. I find it both funny and sad that you and Andrew have been living rent-free in their heads for over a month. Well, someone's got to pay the rent. Wade Boggs, $50 says, don't tell me what to do, are we not men? I like that Are We Not Men's telling people what to do. Hellstorm, $5 says, she actually said one at a time. Is that how we're going to do it? Yep. Wade Boggs, $50 to yell at EOD now. Wow, Are We Not Men and EOD? You guys are doing great tonight. Thank you so much, Wade. What a fucking legend. Thanks, Wade. Because Racecar, $5 says, imagine living in a world where you're so dumb that you don't even know that you're that dumb. Yeah. Gavin Freenan, $5 says, I just don't understand. What kind of friends or associates would think this isn't even a friendly troll? Nothing but animosity. They know what it was. They're just gaslighting. The truth is, Sarah was happy. Sarah didn't like me. That's the truth. Sarah didn't like me from the moment she told me to apologize to RTP, and I said, no, I'm not going to. I didn't do anything wrong. She didn't like that. So she started to treat me more like shit. When she was doing a poor job moderating, my audience spoke up. She didn't like that. So she sent a passive-aggressive message to me, complaining about moderation, blah, 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 blah. That's the point. You make yourself an easy target, and they're always going to exploit that. Okay. Doomsday, $10. The Panelverse sent me. Oh, shit. Gonna hide. Make Australia great again. $5 says, made a lot of money being a voice actor, Rob. Thank you. I wouldn't mind it at all. John Rock, member for 14 long months. Thanks so much, sir. Says, I keep forgetting to check for this, Rob. 10K. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it, John. And because Racecar, $5 says, you know what's more powerful than the Panelverse? The overwhelming awesome energy of the community getting together at DebateCon 6. Totally agree. I think she was probably shocked when she was like, hey, I need you to apologize to RTP. And I was like, no. I think it pissed her off. Regardless, I don't have to read into her mind. I don't give a fuck. What I could see is that her moderation was dog shit. And my big crime that she complained about afterwards was just being like, I don't know what the fuck's going on after the second time in a row over there. I don't know what the fucking deal is with this, with the moderation. Maybe it's just the open panel. I don't think that I'll go back on the open panels anymore. But hey, I wish Sarah well. Go over there. Hope she does great. That's it. Derek Soyada, $5 says, does he really think admitting he lied immediately after he lied is being good faith? I don't know how low IQ you have to be to believe that. That's constantly what he does. I guess that did not make sense. I forgot to check on the free membership milestone messages. Oh, okay. Thanks, John. So, now, is it true that the best thing's probably to just let it go? Well, yeah. And I'm an idiot. That's what I said earlier. It's easy for me to sit back with Andrew with people mocking his wife and then clipping it and being like, Andrew got destroyed. It's easy for me to sit back and be like, who gives a fuck about any of these people? If they want to do a debate, do a debate. Other than that, fuck them. Right? But then here am I, jumping back into the drama of the people with this shit. But once I jumped in today when I saw Cool Vic had Dusty on. The reason I called in was Dusty called me a bitch. Well, here was my chance to confront Dusty without him having the ability to put me in the back. So I did. And he didn't do so well, did he? Didn't do a good job making fun of me. I did better making fun of him. Didn't do a good job with the logic. Catching him several times admitting that he lied. Zach Gelpy, $10, says, it's crazy that people have no talent trying to suck the soul of creators that actually do have talent. I'm not sure what's best. Totally destroy them or ignore them to irrelevancy. Yeah, I know. I go back and forth. Sometimes I feel like dealing with it. Other times I don't. Dusty needs this sort of low-tier trauma for his channel. That's it. And I tried to tell Sarah that. I was like, you know what's funny? Everybody's like, well, what happens when Andrew stabs Rob in the back? Or what happens when Rob ruins Andrew's channel? Maybe those things could happen, hypothetically, in the future. I guess it's possible. But I think a more likely scenario is Dusty's going to keep dragging Sarah down. And he already has. That's what happened. And Dusty don't give a fuck. You think Dusty cares that Sarah lost this golden opportunity? She was going to be working with that project, the Word War project. She was going to be working on that with me. She could continue to have Andrew and Crucible people going on there all the time. People donating money. And let me be clear, lest they clip that out of context. By Crucible people, I mean people that enjoy the Crucible. That were a big part of the audience and the donos over there on Sarah's channel. The only person that truly is the Crucible is Andrew Wilson. He has official hired employees like myself. Here's another thing that I'll say that they attack mystery. When is Rob his own person and when is he employee of the Crucible? Well, I'm both simultaneously. Andrew gives me freedom to basically say what I want on my channel, right? But I'm also representing the Crucible in the sense that I'm an employee thereof. So, for example, if I go eat a steak dinner and tip poorly, is that a reflection on the Crucible? Not necessarily. I did that as an individual. But if the waiter there proceeds to go scorch earth and is like, fuck robnoerr and blah, 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 Andrew may look at that as an attack on someone in the Crucible's orbit. See how that works? What's it matter anyways? Zach Gelpy, $10 says, that tomato really can't pick winners and men. That's for sure. Sarah is in a business model which is fine, which is that you need to rely on other people for your channel to thrive. If you are someone who is basically making your bones being a panel host or a moderator, you're relying on the debaters and the panelists. That's not necessarily a bad thing. When one of those people is responsible for like a huge portion of your audience and your donos, and you decide that you're going to fuck with someone who he has an employee, not the smartest decision. Now, maybe Sarah's just fiercely loyal to her friend Dusty. Okay. It's fine. But the criticism they have of Andrew, oh, you're fiercely loyal to Rob. What happens when he fucks over your channel? I would ask Sarah that question. What happens when Dusty fucks over hers? Oh, wait, it happened. And she was there cheering it on. There you go. I did pretty good when I'm sober. Not that much, though. But it's the fucking passive aggressive. And like, listen, you don't hear me necessarily. I push back on some of the Crucible shit about women. Maybe I'm starting to believe it, right? Maybe I'm starting to believe it. This fucking passive aggressive bullshit, right? Oh, I was just trying to help you. I was an olive branch when I talked shit on you and then raided over. Understand the difference. Andrew's not saying I was trying to help Sarah when I was talking shit on her. He's not making that claim. That's Sarah making that claim. It's bullshit. When Sarah sends me, I was just trying to help you. When I sent you these fucking DMs on X, I was just trying to help you. It's bullshit. It's passive aggressive bullshit. Let me tell you how to do this. I'll read it one more time for you. Now remember, this message that she sent me is about a week before her Power of the Panelverse comments. And she's sitting there gaslighting you, pretending like, oh, she wasn't happy that they were over there trolling. And she didn't tell people to come troll me. Bullshit. There's a secret weapon to panels. You can't show any of your cards at all. By that I mean if someone is annoying you, interrupting or poking at things that raise your temperature, you can't let it bother you visually. The other panelists subconsciously will see those trigger points and zero in on it. They will do it to you every time you're on. You're an easy target. It's unsolicited advice, I'm aware. But the best tip I could give you is to stop reacting to their pokes and prods. Open panels are meant to be fun, lighthearted, and relaxed. They have to be that way, or else they wouldn't be so fun and inviting to anyone. Witty banter plus topic discussion equals a great panel. You often enter them very harshly, seriously, and demanding. I've noticed you take insults very personally, and that's why they'll run you out every time, because it's a killjoy to everyone else. Why is this guy taking things so seriously? You gotta laugh at the digs, talk through the interruptions, and roll with the punches. Everyone throws their punches, takes hits, and laughs, and comes back the next day with a clean slate ready for more. Trash talking an open panel being too chaotic is like complaining the sky is blue. They will always be chaotic. You can either handle them or you can't. Okay. Then a week later, I didn't respond to that. A week later, there she is, Power of the Panelverse. Go get him, AJ, get him. Hurry up, Dusty, get over there. Let's see it. We should go one at a time. Oh, but no, I wasn't telling them to go do that. That's that. That's who she fucking is. Why can't you just say the truth? Yeah, I don't fucking like you, so? And? I don't have to like you. I'm allowed to say I don't like you. Sure, I laughed at them trolling you, and I thought it was funny they went over. I thought you were an asshole to me, and I thought you were an asshole to Drippy. Yeah, I rated you, because fuck you. And I wanted people, I blame you for losing my in with Andrew. Yeah, fuck you. I didn't want people to mass report you or anything, but yeah, fuck them. They could say you're an asshole. Why can't you just say that? Just say it. Just like Dusty, every step of the way, deny until there's proof and then make an excuse for it. Well, what I meant to say was, fuck you. Just say it. That's it. I never said I wasn't responsible. I didn't tell them to go troll you. Yes, you did. You sat there when Dusty, who also said he didn't tell people to troll me and literally says go troll them, you sat there again one more fucking time just in case anyone missed it. Oh, let's get the timestamp. Here's the link, and in case you want to know, it's about 2:05, 2 hours, 5 minutes, 5 seconds. In case you want to see for yourself. By the way, I'm sure Dusty could use the fucking views.
Now though.
Yeah, he's still
It's
got
not.
I don't know.
It's not open, but like North just asked for a link and he dropped it right down. He's reviewing his own interaction with North, so I think he probably wouldn't mind having some
support,
engagement, right?
All right.
Follow somebody
Should
else.
I
Play
go
that
bully him?
and
Here, I'll
share
put it in
that.
the back chat. Whoever wants to troll Rob, have fun.
Whoever wants to go troll, he'll put it in the back chat. He's putting the link in his own panel to my channel, which he's saying he didn't make it public, but there you go. Right? And then he says, whoever wants to go troll him, one more time in case you missed it. The next time Dusty says, we didn't troll you. No one said to troll you.
Bully him.
And
Here, I'll
share
put it
that.
in the back chat. Whoever wants to troll Rob, have fun.
Well, Landry just went.
I should go too, man. That
Everyone should
motherfucker.
go one at a time.
There's Sarah. Everyone should go one at a time.
And everybody, everybody needs to remember that. Put in your name the hashtag only the left.
And you have to capitalize only.
Hey. I do have to admit, Sarah, it is pretty funny. It's pretty funny. It's funny. Watching those subscribers hemorrhage from you. Pretty funny, Sarah. She laughs like the guy from Billy Madison. The weasel guy. Whoops-a-daisy. Whoopsie. Rob, she said today, did you watch the whole thing? Did you watch the whole thing, Rob? Did you watch it? We were just talking about the Trippy, and if you watch it, I was even like, let's go back and see what happened with Trippy if you watch it. I didn't say. Oh. All right. I am out of water here, so that's it for that. Then we'll move on to bigger and better things. But I will give you guys the chair one more time. Get him, chair. Go ahead, chair. Get him. All righty. All right. What else did I have to talk about this fine evening? It's 12:01 in the a.m. You're watching Perspectives. Now listen, have you followed me on Kick? Can I make a push to follow me on Kick tonight? And then we'll alternate to Rumble. On Kick, my name is /robnoerr. Please consider heading over to Kick. I can see all your posts over there. See? There's Aquays. See? Pretty nice. We'll get it over there. Give me a follow. I'm telling you, these alternative platforms like Kick and Rumble, it's where it's going to be in the future, man. I don't know if you have to download the app or not. On my computer, I didn't have to. There we go. You have to make an account on Kick. It's like that guy wanted to call in earlier. Do I have to have an account to call in on YouTube? Now, what do we want to talk about? Do you want me to open up? Fuck it. We'll open up if anyone wants to come on and talk, feel free. You want to talk about the Trump Epstein thing? You want to talk about this? I don't even know who Angry Man is. I thought that was you guys' nickname for Andrew. I'm not sure who it is. Do I want kick points too? Sure, give me the points. Oh, EOD found you over there? No, shit. Can I mod EOD over here? Is that possible? Or are you already mod EOD? Yeah, EOD's already a moderator over there. Nice. Nice. Oh my God. Look at this. Unfreaking believable. This is out of control. DPG thing. Unbelievable. $500. What an absolute chat. So great to meet you, my brother. You're the man. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm just dropping in for a few minutes, about to head out. Love you, brother. Not one step back. Man, it was an absolute pleasure to meet you. I can't thank you enough. And if you're ever in my neck of the woods, up above Pittsburgh, please, we'd love to show you a good time. We are rednecks up here. But, and I will be reaching out to you more to talk about some of those things we are talking about involving word war. I'll be talking to Andrew here soon. So I will definitely reach out to you and keep you up to date and see what we could do. But I think me and you both agree that sort of who we were talking about there would be an excellent fit, and I can't wait to make it happen. So, but man, it was an absolute pleasure to meet you and your wife. Absolutely. I can't thank you enough. Absolutely, man. Absolute Chad right there. Thank you so much. 500. Unbelievable. You know what? In honor of that, my friend Avarice isn't here right now, but let's, in honor of Avarice, for that dono, thank you so much.
It's not the Noah Rob Show.
Unbelievable. Thank you, man.
This is my favorite show because it is my show. If this was your show, you'd probably like it more. But maybe that's just because it was your show. But it's not your show. It's the Rob Noah Show.
Thank you. Oh, wait, not the end yet. See you, Jungle. Take it easy.
You probably like it more, but maybe that's just because it was your show. But it's not your show. It's the Rob Noah Show.
Now, I do have callers on the line. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. But I do want to show you guys this, just to give you an idea of the scope of what we're talking about through Word War. Now, I want to be clear on what I'm about to show you. I'm not saying this will be the offer given to everyone who's going to be debating on Word War, but I want to give you a scope. When I talk about the big opportunity and the serious people that are behind Word War, I want you to show you a post today from Steven Crowder. Steven Crowder says, Word War debate reached out with the invitation to debate Candace Owens. I accepted. She rejected the offer along with a $30,000 appearance fee. She could have my $30,000 appearance fee. That's $60,000 for an easy night out. Barring her acceptance there, I'm happy to do a straight up simulcast for free. There's the offer. Now, when I talk about serious, legitimate efforts to make this the best debate platform there, I just want you to know that we are sparing no expense to bring in the biggest names, to have the best accommodations, and to have the absolute best experience for the audience, while simultaneously providing a fair environment for both debaters that will be on the stage at the same time. I'm just letting you know. Aquays, I kind of know what you're talking about. I'll talk about that some other day, though. Chop says, congrats, spent this whole live so far talking about Sarah and the Panelverse people. Well, you missed the first hour or so where we talked about Trump Epstein. So, just wanted to be clear on the scope of what we're talking about here. All right. Shintai, what's happening?
Hi, Rob. Thanks for having me up.
No problem.
Glad I got pulled up right after you were talking about the word war stuff, because that was what I wanted to discuss.
Sure.
I want to make the comparison of it to like when MMA started. Do you think that if this takes off like it should, that there will be gyms that start up to train people for those? And if you were going to start one, what materials would you recommend? Because I was told that you were a teacher, a debate teacher, a coach. So I've never done formal debate, but I wanted to learn that stuff. Where would you point me to reading, watching? What would you tell me to start with?
So the Crucible, Andrew Wilson has Debate University, which has a bunch of awesome materials, and I know that that's eventually going to have more stuff added to it. So that's a great place to start that you could buy there. You could also join the Foundry, which is the Crucible's Discord, and once you sort of pass all the applications there, they actually have a debate club in which someone gives a lesson once a week. I've given 3 or 4 lessons there, but other great people like Andrew's given lessons. You have excellent people that are involved behind the scenes at the Crucible that are giving lessons there. That's a good place. Other things you could do that it's different styles of debate, but if you go to university, there's a bunch of debate club type things you could join. I myself did policy debate. I'll be honest, I don't know that that's the best place to go because that game's so crazy. It's like learning to talk like an auctioneer and stuff. But they do have forms of debate like parliamentary, Lincoln Douglas debate, mock UN. All of those styles of debate could help you in sort of public forum debates. As to whether or not I expect sort of like clubs to start up like debate clubs, I think even without Word War, you were likely to see that. What Word War is going to show is that this is going to be the premier place for those debates to occur at the highest level. And that might incentivize people to say, you know what, I want to be someone that does debate. And there are several ideas we have to sort of spin off from this that could lead to more opportunities from people that aren't already established names. So it certainly is possible that you could see sort of these things occurring. Where you have groups that are starting up learning debate in order to specifically become debaters on sort of these open panels or like places like Word War that will go forward. I don't know that will be the immediate reaction to this. That might be something that's 3-4 years down the road. But there's other things that I have kicking around the old head that I got to talk to people that have different resources to me of things that I would like to do to help just average sort of debaters. Like I potentially want to come up with sort of a database on every argument that I could think of and evidence and argumentation I have to refute from the perspective of us as right-wingers. Fuck the left. I'm not interested in helping them. But from the perspective of right-wingers, but I think the immediate thing what's going to happen here is I think once we get some shows under our belt, what we are going to see is big name people are going to realize that we are offering something incredible that no one else is on a platform that's going to be viewed by huge numbers of people, an environment that's going to treat them like rock stars or like professional athletes, and they're going to be able to get a fair moderated debate there. And I think once you start to see that kick off, you're going to see people that are chomping at the bit to come and be part of this. And that's certainly the nature of this project is we're going to go with big, already household names. So even if I'm just being quite honest, I think I'm a phenomenal debater. We don't want me debating on this. I'll happily do it, but you'd rather have people that are more established than me. That's what you want. And I don't mean established as in good debater. I mean established like they're bringing in a lot of eyeballs. That's the point. So we're trying to get people that are the best of the best at debate. We're trying to get people that are the most influential people and that they have a bunch of people that are watching them. And we're trying to treat them like actual celebrities and bringing them in, both in sort of offering them financial compensation for coming, offering them the premier accommodations at Caesar's Palace there, offering them the best sort of flights that they could get. When they get there, they're going to be treated like VIPs, be able to go in the VIP room where there's like a fancy bar, overlooking the ocean, etc. That's the plan. We're going to treat them like the talent because they are the talent. And our job in being people that are behind the scenes here is to make them feel as welcomed as possible, regardless of what we think of their political ideology. We're also trying to make this the best viewing experience for both the live audience that's there and the audience at home. So that's going to be the immediate effect. I quickly think that what we're likely to see is you're going to see people of all stripes reaching out, be like, what can I do to get on here? I have this debate. And I would love to see it. I think that this will be so good that I can actually envision this having serious debates between like a Republican and Democratic senator. Like when you saw like DeSantis, when he debated Gavin Newsom, this could be a platform like that. What we need to show is that it'll be fair, and that it's not going to be too gimmicky or anything like that, that people don't feel they can get a fair shake, and that it's going to be extravagant, and that people are going to watch it and say, hot damn, and there's going to have a huge amount of eyeballs. So,
okay.
But yeah, that's the goal. Now, once this takes off, if there were side projects, I would be happy to announce those, and I'll say at least one side project that I've thought of, which hasn't been discussed with anyone else, would have something to do with how do we bring up debaters that are just starting and possibly get them on side shows that aren't the main stage in World War, but potentially have a situation where like build up people to the point where it's like maybe the two top of that eventually get on the stage at World War. But that we're a long way from that. Right now, we are all hyper focused on these main event debaters and making this first show January 10th the best experience possible. And I think it's going to be phenomenal. Like the two people, I'll bring up the next two people here right after you, EOD and Avarice, that are both backstage. They're both at DebateCon and both could tell you it's just a party like no other. And we're going to do that, except this time it's going to be Caesar's Palace and it's going to be every 60 days. We're going to fucking tear it up. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be raucous. And I think everyone that goes there, regardless of which side that they're cheering for, is going to have the time of their life. And they're not going to be able to wait. And the fact that tickets, you can get tickets for as low as $50 plus fees. So you're looking at like $60 total for a base level ticket and only $200 plus fees for the top level VIP ticket. We're trying to keep this as affordable as possible for an 8 to 9 hour show. Like, I don't know where else you could spend $50 on a 9-hour show, but that's sort of the goal, what we're trying to do. So we want to keep it affordable. We want to maximize it to as many eyes as possible. And, without going into too many details, all I could say is there are absolute, very serious people that are backing this. This is a tier above anything that we've seen in this debate space. No one's offering money like $30,000 to Candace Owens and $30,000 to Steven Crowder. That shit ain't happening. And again, I'm not saying that's the amount of money. I have no say in that. But since Steven announced that, I'm just saying that's the type of figures that are being thrown around. Don't get pissed if someday you get an invite and they only offer you $5,000. Don't get upset about that. But that's sort of the idea of what we're talking about, the scale of it. So.
Okay. I appreciate the explanation and some places to start working on stuff. I was talking to EOD a couple weeks ago about I wanted to start a channel that shows me learning debate and also helps other people learn debate. And he suggested I hop up and talk to you sometime. But I work third shift, so
if you start that channel, let me know. I'd be happy to come on.
All right. I appreciate your help.
No problem, Shaddai. Thanks so much, man.
Thanks, man. Bye.
All right. Real quick. DPG, another 50 memberships. Man, incredibly generous, man. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. From the bottom of my heart. Incredibly generous. Our boy Jungle is one of the most generous people in the, and I tell you, there's so many great people like him, but man, he's one of the best that's absolutely instrumental. And I say this all the time, but people like him, you have to understand, these algorithms don't like Andrew. They don't like the conservatives you see, like people like Jim Bob or people like Jake or people like me. And to have great people like him that are actually out there sort of financially supporting people so much, it's what makes doing this possible. So thank you again, man, from the bottom of my heart. Speaking of incredibly generous, the great Wade Boggs again, another $20. Thank you so much, Wade. Unbelievable. I probably owe you some whip wheels at the end of the night here. Doomsday. Thank you so much. 20 memberships. Thank you, man. Really appreciate it. Really do. And then Darth Blackstar, former Chad of the Week, might I remind you. Thank you so much for the gifted sub. Really appreciate it. By the way, I screwed up Amagad, who's awesome. I forgot he was the Chad of the Week while we were down there.
Then you also forgot the $500 dono from Jungle too. My boy Jungle.
I said it. I got the $500 dono.
I didn't see it.
Yes, he just went by a different name. That's him. That's Jungle, baby. Yeah,
Jungle, baby. There it is again. He just did it again. You see, because he loves Everest. You see, he's
you all woke my dog up.
Team Everest right there.
Jungle, man. Man, there's a guy, like we played the clip earlier today, man. Let's do it one more time. I'm going to play this clip. So we'll echo. So give me a minute. I got to find it. Avarice has this clip. If you're wondering, like how awesome Jungle is here.
Zach Gelpy, everybody. That's Zach Gelpy.
Fucking Zach Gelpy. Zach fucking Gelpy. Woo!
All right, here we go. This is our good friend, amazing supporter here, Jungle. Here's a little toast as he hooked us all up with the.
Wait, before you do that, actually, I think I got something special. Don't do that one yet. If we could get this bar to 300%, I will play you a clip that will get me in trouble with Mr. E that will play that scene, and I'll play it all the way till that scene is done.
For Mr. E to yell at you.
He will yell at me for playing it because it's a sneak peek. So at 300%, I will give you a sneak peek. If we can fill that bar,
all right,
peek with that film in it. So let's see if we can actually get you guys to 300.
Well, Zach Gelpy, $20 is Avarice. Everyone, that's Avarice. NDOD. They are celebrities. They're absolute celebrities. All right, I don't even know what you're talking about here.
Yeah, you don't even know this project. It's a secret project.
A secret project.
Oh shit! Let's get to 300%, Chad. Come on, 300%.
I
We can do it. Let's go.
It's got to be good because Jungle, the clip we were about to show of Jungle is pretty fucking good. It's a pretty good clip. But all right, let's see. Let's get to 300%.
So we get 300. Yeah, you get 300%, and I will play you a clip that has yet to be seen, and will only be seen like when Mr. E approves it, which should be around Monday. So you're getting a 3-day early clip.
No, it's not. It's not against TOS or anything like that.
No, nothing against TOS. Nothing against TOS. I would have to be.
Dustin says first rule is we don't talk about it. Yeah, everybody has to pretend. If you're over in the Foundry talking history, I don't know what time. This is the first I've seen this. I don't know what you're talking about. Huh? Yeah, Jungle F is absolutely amazing, dude. Yeah, it was great to talk to him too, and I tried my best to keep up with like him and Jess Gerald and everyone drinking. I tried my besties. I don't know how well I did. I was pretty drunk. Yeah, I got you, Aquays. I promise I'll get the emojis over there soon on Kick. But yeah, we're definitely it was out of control, man. Like some of those people over there, Jungle was absolutely fucking one of the most fun people I've ever hung out with. It was amazing to talk to him, right? Jess Gerald doing you take the Modelo and then you pour tequila in it.
the double Mexican. That was beautiful. That was
it was crushing me though. I put on a strong face, but I'm like, yeah, it's good.
I remember Sunday, like seeing you up against the wall by the bar, just kind of like, like you're back, like you're a bear up against the tree. Like this is the wall.
yeah, that was it too. What's this?
Everybody was so cool.
Is Mr. E showed Avarice that is on him?
Avarice is making this for Mr. E. It's different. I'm the only one with access. So the only one with access.
So we need like $150 to get there. We'll see. Where's my hoodie? It's downstairs. I'm not.
Oh, I got my hat too. I got my hat too.
Oh,
Hold
you
on.
guys do have hoodies, yeah.
Oh, I even got my shirt.
Oh, nice. There we
Hell
go.
yeah.
Look at that. Look at that.
Look at that.
We're pretty stylish, man. What can I say?
Styling.
So I
He
should
still got the tag on his.
I got to talk to my man tomorrow that did these about he's going to set up a website for me. So hopefully the way it is now, because this is my primary income, YouTube pays out like once a month. So like with big shit like that, when I actually have to like do something like invest in the channel, I have to wait until YouTube sends the money. So that's the plan. Hopefully if I get paid out tomorrow by YouTube, then I will call and we're going to try to get that website up and running with the merchandise. But we have proof of concept, damn it.
My God.
Version 1, you know. So
This is cool shit, man. This is really good quality stuff as far as I'm concerned.
I'm sorry.
It's
I'm
really
sorry.
it's really great. So.
I'm sorry, Rob. I sent a link to somebody special. I sent the link.
Uh-oh.
Zach Gelpy, $10.
Gelpy.
By the way, where can I get a triple X hoodie? Like triple X is in perverted? I don't know about that. No,
It's coming.
Yeah, give me a couple weeks. Hopefully it'll be up and ready to go, the website, and they'll all be made to order, and I'll have nothing to do with the process. You'll go to the website, you'll click, and my man from high school there will say, oh, man, there he is himself, Jungle.
Hey.
There he
Woo!
is.
Jungle.
How you doing, Jungle?
We got him
Styling
muted.
again, man. Look at this.
Why can't I hear anything?
There
The
he
fuck?
is.
I don't know. We can hear you.
Can't hear shit. I'm turning my TV back on.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh, I can hear myself on my
There
TV.
you go. You're gonna just be a couple seconds late.
If we were invading right now, that you'd be taking the
What's
L
up,
right now,
chat?
Jungle.
What's up, guys? What's up? What's up,
What's
Rob? Thanks for
up?
having me.
Anytime, man. How's it going? Thanks for your incredible generosity, man. Both here and certainly at DebateCon, man.
What's up, Rob? Thanks for having me.
You can hear how far behind we are. You hear that, Evers?
You see that?
Certainly at DebateCon.
Here comes. Wait.
Absolutely. I don't know why I'm on my phone doing this shit, so I don't know why I can't hear you on my actual phone though. That's
You have to.
that's why I'm
it's 'cause it's
delayed.
Up against
That's
your
kinda
ears
weird. That's
because
kinda
your
going on.
speaker.
No, it could be because StreamYard's weird, and it's probably set is under the settings the wrong speaker or something. It's probably like on Bluetooth or something. This happened to me the other day in my car. I was trying to call
I
into
tell you
someone's
what,
show.
I'm gonna hang up and I'm gonna try to get on my PC. Maybe I can hear it on my PC. I'll be right back.
All right,
Oh, there
man.
we go.
Awesome.
While we do that, we got donos.
Zach Gelpy, $10 says Jungle. Holy shit, it's Jungle. It is.
Holy shit.
An
it's
absolute
Jungle.
legend. If you guys weren't there, you don't know. Do you want? We're still waiting. If we get to the
300.
300. We gotta get to
If I'm getting in
300%.
trouble, I'm getting 300%.
Yeah, that's
all
fair.
right?
If you're gonna get in
If I-
trouble,
Yeah, if I'm getting yelled at, it's no fun getting yelled at.
dude, I'm like the master at getting yelled at.
Mr.
I've been-
Mr. E yelling at you sucks.
Mr. E's very good at yelling, though. He's very good at it. Mr. E's
is.
he's giving Dusty's crew the fucking business today, wasn't he?
Yeah, I was streaming the whole thing.
Avarice is a nice guy, I heard Sarah say. Big fan of yours, Sarah.
Hey.
I don't know. Like,
Average is this guy. He really is. Once you get to know him, but on the surface, he's a little bit abrasive sometimes.
what's your dog's name, EOD?
Frodo.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. Mr. E called into Dusty's stream. Yeah. And fucking wrecked them all. It's always like that. It's like Andrew talks to like 4 of them, wrecks them all. I talk to like 4 of them, wreck them all. EOD was like, I'll even come on. I was like, no. Absolutely good. I'll sit here and wreck them all, bring them all up. I don't care. They can all be up here at the same time. Then Mr. E goes on to Dusty's panel.
I knew that was
wrecks
going to happen.
them all again. It's just like they never learn. And they're like a bunch of they're almost like the Bad News Bears or something. At some point, you're like, wish they'd get one win. It'd be nice for them to get like some sort of victory. So you're like, well, at least they did something. But no, constant same bullshit. But yeah, Mr. E did fucking awesome over there. Going to bat for the Crucible, man. He's killing it. So,
Hell yeah.
dude, what Otis says about Jungle. Dude is sporting a way better watch than Wes Watson. We're the
Man,
numbers guy, right? Yeah.
Me and Paige and Are We Not Men were fucking trolling
Here's
Dusty
what we
last
did,
night.
just so you guys, just so that the crowd, because I think the crowd is a little iffy about what this is. So I'm gonna give them a quick 5-second teaser here.
Okay.
and they will be able to show you guys what we've been up to.
Okay. Just a little teaser. Go for it.
A little teaser.
Oh, that is a tease.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Yeah.
There it is, man.
Oh,
so if you want to
shit.
see what Everest says, damn, that's good already. I guess Everest, you crushed it. That's fucking awesome.
Oh man!
Now,
look at
Everest,
that.
you're gonna be
It's
at
gonna be
Word
good. It's
War,
gonna be good.
correct?
I think they're flying me in. Yeah, I will be giving them a call on Monday. I have a lot of projects lined up. I made a lot of people and connections through the weekend. Apparently, a lot of people like my hype, me being the hype man. So.
Oh my goodness! I don't like. I feel
You
like
don't say.
without you being at Word War, you're worth your weight in gold. Just like, come on, you fuckers! Like, by the way, you know who else was a tremendous hype man? Our good friend Zachary Gelpy.
Zach Gelpy, everybody. Zach Gelpy.
Now I understand everybody has different style, but James, modern day debate would be like, "Hey guys, like, thanks so much for being here. We're gonna have a good, solid debate." From Main First Project, Zach Gelpy's here, and he wants to talk a little about. Go ahead, Zach, come up, and then Zach would come up and be like, "Come on, let's go!" And it's just like, yeah, like it set the tone for the entire fucking day. Both days. Zach, though you could tell in the morning on day 2, Zach was just a teensy wit hungover, maybe, because he's like, hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? But man, the energy was through the roof. And that's just it. Like, that's the idea. Like, when we do a fucking event, it's not just gonna like nerds sitting around debating. Sure, we're all nerds, but we're partying it up. We're having a great time, Airborne Animal, $5 says, okay, now we're talking. Let's go. Thank you, Airborne. And then you might even, little teaser for you too, you might even see Airborne in the video here. And then the great Wade Bob's another 50. Says, you're such a little scamp, Everest. Oh, snap. Yeah.
Does that get us to the 300?
No, we're only
277.
277.
Oh my lord, we're so close.
We got 25% to go, Chad. Let's fucking get it. Come on.
Yeah, we could do it. Everest with the Disney whip could pick me up out of any phone. Yeah. It was like that, man. Everest is in a perpetual state of like loudest hype man you've ever heard and awesome hype man who lost his voice from being the loudest hype man the past 3 days. Like, it's a constant rotating. He's got the strongest working vocal cords in the business, man. Just constant.
His energy is unmatched. I don't understand how you do it.
I start fighting
Everest. You're
people to
fucking
scream
crazy.
for me. I'm like yelling at my buddy Grunt, like, Grunt, I need you to yell at the crowd.
Get him, Grunt. Yeah, Grunt was great too, man.
And the funny part is that Grunt will start yelling, and then once everybody's quiet enough just to hear my like squeal, I'm like, oh, everybody.
Yeah. Good stuff. All right, what's 25%? We need what? Like $100 more dollars? Not even. Like,
I mean, if I'm getting in trouble, I want to be paid for it. You know
we'll
what I
get
mean?
there. We'll get there.
That's all I'm saying. Like,
$89. $89, Chad. We'll fucking get there. Let's fucking get it. Let's go. Come on.
I gotta say though, pound for pound, like Jungle F might be the coolest fucking guy I've ever met. Like,
Yeah, for
immaculately dressed, like such a presence. Like, he's in the room, you're like, damn. Like, if you could be across the room and be like, that guy knows some shit. That guy's up to some shit there, man. Like,
for sure,
it was,
dude. And the funny thing is that he like the guy is so much fun to talk to. Like, there's just so much life in him. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, I totally agree. But I mean, everyone was fucking amazing there. It really was. It was. I can't get over how awesome. Oh, Zach
Gelpy, everybody.
Zachary fucking Gelpy.
Close. Meeting Zach was amazing. I gotta say, now listen, I don't think Zach will mind me saying this. Zach, not a fan of the Muslims, not a fan, and so I went up to Zach and was like, hey man, I think you're gonna like Andrew's opening statement against the Muslim debater he was facing on night 1. And as soon as that first slide came, I don't want to ruin it for everyone, but Andrew basically went with an argument that Islam leads to inbreeding. There he is! There he is!
Hey!
Now we're good.
Now we got it!
Bowling.
There he is!
Fucking A.
I'll
Look at
just
that
finish real quick.
shit.
I look back at Zach when Andrew starts that, and he's just like, yes. Yeah, it was so sweet. It was like, yeah. Oh, man. No, we were just talking, Jungle. I was like, yeah, like, you walk in the room, and anyone who saw you over there is like, damn, that guy knows what's up. Like, you just had a presence about you in every room you're in, man. It was amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hans, $10 says, I bought too much beer, and then I was generous. I am a Protestant. There you go, man.
Cheers,
there
man.
you go. Oh, it was a blast, though.
$10 of beers, bro. I think I like bought the whole bar for an hour. What's up with you guys? Let's get some donos in the chat. We want that 300%.
Yeah, we're close.
Go.
Let's fucking get it.
So, like, I'm sitting there, and I, like, try to order a drink, and they're like, no. I gave them my card. They're like, the guy's like, no. And the bartender's like, distracted because so many people are getting drinks. And I was like, oh, what's up? I thought I was shut off. I'm like, I just started. And they're like, Jungle bought the whole fucking bar until close. I was like, what? They're like, yeah, he literally bought the bar until close. Whatever you want. I was like, oh, shit. Airborne Animal, $10 says, DebateCon 6, absolute blast. Great people talking about important issues, having fun while doing it. Even our opponent, Craig, etc., had to sing the praises of the Crucible. That's right. Do you think for a second we could go into a left-wing space?
Well, hold on. Avarice did get told one thing though by our great Smoky Man Bad. At one point, he was told that maybe Avarice ought to take a single step back.
One step back. That's right. And that is absolutely. I forgot about that.
That was during the membership drive.
Zach Gelpy, another $20 says Legends. Totally agree. We're 2% away.
We're 2% away.
We can't.
2%.
On chat. That's like $4. Let's fucking do it. Come on.
I gotta say,
real quick, shout out to Craig though. Even though he's an opposition, bro, when you have things in real life that are real things, you got to come together as real people. You know. Shout out to Craig. He was really a good man for what he did, having lost his mom just a few weeks ago. That was very admirable of him. And I told him that myself too. Everybody should be shouting out Craig for sure. And
yeah, he was absolutely a trooper.
Oh, there it is. They wanted that
made
clip.
the person that disrespected him so much shittier. Look, here's the thing. Like, say what you will. A bunch of us are sitting around, a bunch of veterans. Craig actually served in the Royal Navy, right? And so he's talking to our veterans. And he, we're giving him shit. We're like, you're going to be a righty by the end of the year, which he may be. But he was absolutely cool as shit, man. He really was. So props to Craig. Can't wait to crush him in the next debate. Whatever topic he wants, we'll crush him again.
One thing on that. Okay, after that shit where he had to kick that dude out of the fucking hotel, he's sitting by himself over on the side of the vestibule. I come over to him and say, "Hey, man, you all right?" He's like, "Yeah, man, I'm good." I reach my hand out. I say, "Thank you for your service. For being in the Royal Navy and whatnot." He said, "Thank you for yours, man." I fucking A. So yeah, he's a real cool dude, man.
Doomsday, $10. Then we got JC Datalist, $5 says let's go. And lastly, PS Smoke, $10 says it was great seeing you on Cool. Thanks, man. Yeah, fun. Cool Vic's cool too.
All right, 300%. Let's do your thing, Albert. I gotta go in like 5 minutes, bro. So let's
all right,
add it up.
Here we go. We're Jungle.
Welcome, citizens of the Crucible, to the Grand Invasion.
They come armed with feelings, no sword, no shield. Logic's a battlefield they dare not wield. Fallacies reigning, their walls caving. Strong and soldiers won't help them
win. They're Jungle!
He's got a Marlboro clenched in his teeth, ashes falling like snow on the street, a storm in his eyes, a war in his chest. He plays his cards and burns the rest. Smoky Man bad, they cry, they shout. Smoky Man bad, but he snuffs them out with a flick of his wrist, a puff of his plan. He laughs through the hair. Because we're true to it.
Because we're true to it.
Crucible Crew.
Crucible Crew.
One step back.
Not one step back.
Amazing.
That's all you get right there.
Oh!
You have the
Fucking
clip.
fantastic.
There you are.
Fucking
Okay,
fantastic.
I was probably under a chair somewhere in the back hiding from another shot. Like, oh, shit. No, I was there. I was right off screen.
Hey, guys, I got to get going. Hey, appreciate it, Avarice. Keep doing what you're doing. Thanks, Rob. Thanks for everything. Keep not one step back. Let's go. I got to get out of here, though, bud.
Thank you, as
Cheers,
always, Jungle,
Jungle.
for everything, man. Thank you so much,
Peace,
man. You
chat.
take it easy.
Much love, Jungle.
What a fucking Chad, man. Buying the bar out, then leading the leading the toast. Fucking crazy. You guys, man, I don't know what to say. Even if you're watching and you're a hate watcher, you got to come to the next event. Like, we didn't give a fuck. We're like the lefties. Get your ass over here. Get a drink.
man.
We didn't give a fuck. You know, we're willing. It's like on, the stories you hear on, like, the Revolutionary War on Christmas, right? Where both sides come together. We're like, have some turkey or whatever, shit like that, Then we're back to crushing the left tomorrow. We don't give a shit.
So that was just the beginning. It still has a lot of transitions and work to do. Go.
It's fucking
That's
great.
about 8 hours of work right there. So
Killed
That's
it.
really cool, Avarice. That's really fucking cool, man. Cheers.
My wife says it's almost like we know how to have fun. Yeah, my wife was there one of the nights. She would have been there both nights, but my son was a little sick. He went down with us. And so he was staying with the in-laws that also came with us. And because he wasn't feeling good, my wife decided she was going to hang out with him the second day. And by the way, they went looking at Christmas lights. So then all the fun shit we did after you guys left, we went to an aquarium restaurant. Then we went to a rainforest restaurant. We went to the zoo. We went to Dave and Buster's. So we did all this cool shit. And I'm like, Hank, what was your favorite adventure? He's like, I like the Christmas lights. I was like, shit, I missed the Christmas lights. So, Doomsday, thanks so much for being a member, man. Really appreciate it. What's this guy? I see the Conkables are worshiping their god. Oh,
man, really?
That's all right. We welcome the haters too. It was a lot of fun. I mean, I can't wait to do it all again. Now, having said this, over at Word War, I will be working. So there will not be any drink taking until the event is over. And even after then, I'm probably going to be. By the way, Everest, and EOD, did you get to meet some of the guys from Word War that were down there? Dave, Nate, and Sean?
Drunk while working at
Shh.
oh, shit, you didn't see that. Fuck.
Did you get to meet any of those
I thought
guys?
I was muted.
Sorry.
Unfortunately, I don't think I did, man.
Oh, yeah, they're great guys, man. They're cool as shit. So I think it's going to be amazing to work with them over.
I know they're putting on a hell of a fucking show, man. I mean, what's happening in Atlantic City looks like it's going to be 10 times bigger than what happened in.
Well, I got a chance to actually talk with them frequently, and the guys are real well, and apparently they've done quite a few other films. So they're pretty well established team.
Well, not only that, like the venue itself, like they're talking about that venue being rented out for a bunch of.
We're echoing off you, I think.
I think it's just you echoing.
It might have been me.
Oh, okay.
Way to go, EOD.
Oh, EOD. No,
I blame EOD.
Yep, that's always a good. Oh wait, I think I have something for that.
Yeah, we have something. There we go.
There we go. I blame EOD. Yeah. No, they. So I think Netflix in this venue is doing a bunch of shows now. Their current shows that are filming, because it's like from Caesar's Palace, then you walk and it's a mall that's basically empty. They built this entire fucking mall, and it's like all the storefronts are like modern, and then COVID happened and they never opened it back up. So you got all these like stores. It'll be like a jewelry store, and then a shoe store, and then a restaurant, and they're just sitting there like empty. And so if you're filming a show, it's like, bam, there's set 1, set 2, set 3, right? It's just perfect for it. So they're filming all this shit in there, right? And these guys are like spearheading all these projects, like with films and shit they've done in the past, and like sort of using this venue for this stuff. And there we are. We're going to be basically the crown jewel of what's going on at this event. And it's going to be huge. Every 60 days, like we plan on doing it for years and years and years. This is going to become the new standard. And my guess is once it kicks off, then they'll probably be like 60 days isn't enough. How about every 30 days? And we're likely to see something like that. So, but with none of that's in stone now. But I can't wait. I think it's going to be, I think that we had a blast there. And let's be honest, because the Crucible crew made it a blast. But I think this is going to be something that's just going to be out of control. And again, I can't speak for air flights and accommodations and stuff like that. But as far as tickets, $50. I mean, you can't beat that. $200 for the VIP top level. It's out of control.
There's no beating that.
Otis Stripwood over on Rumble,
Yeah,
$20. Says I was up until 5, 6 a.m. every day and up around 9 and 10 for the debates. It was great. It absolutely was. And then our man Byron, $5 says, you likely know why I asked this. Is there a form of debate that relies primarily on written back and forths? That's my natural communication avenue, the written word. You know what's interesting? No is the answer, except yes. Right? Like, so famously, like most of the big debates that we know of are like books or our research papers or papers that were back and forth, philosophers that are going back and forth. It wasn't a formal debate in that there was like an audience and a winner or loser. It was literally just people that were writing back and forth. And that, now I'm unaware. I suppose there could be a style of debate like that. Now I do know that on Above Top Secret, they used to do something like that. This website I was on, where it would be like you had X amount of characters you could use to make your opening statement, and then within 24 hours, your opponent had to go. But it wasn't like handwritten letters back and forth. That was just on website. But then, in general, that was similar to what that website was about and other blogs were. It's almost like arguments on X or arguments on Facebook. Someone typed something out and someone typed something out to respond. But as far as an official style of debate, I'm unaware of that it goes that way. Yeah, but Avarice, that's an amazing fucking video project you got.
It is.
Yeah,
it's gonna be good.
Yeah, working on it's our after album special.
Who put that together? Avarice. That's who put it together. Yeah. So I mean, what an event though. I mean, it was amazing. My wife had a blast. Yeah, EOD, my wife was like, EOD and Amagad are awesome. They're so nice to me the whole time. Because we had shit going on. Like Andrew and Spiro and me and a bunch of the guys went and we were doing like debate prep shit, and so my wife was one of the only people with a vehicle there, so she loaded people up to a chicken shop, right? And apparently scraped my car.
On the pavement, yes. Okay, so to be fair, Rob, it was like a fucking 80-degree angle to get up into this fucking parking lot. It was nuts. Okay, I probably would have scraped the car too. If I
That's all. I don't even give a shit. It's her car. I don't care at all. Fuck it. But no, you can't even notice it. But man, it was a blast. It really was.
It was a great time, and me and Gigi and fucking Amagad and Courtney had a great fucking time out there, just chilling out and having some fucking chicken. It was good stuff.
Yeah, I'll see. Look, blaming the hill. Boo, blame it. No,
I'm telling you, it was too steep. She's not wrong. It was fucking way too steep.
I've hit a curb. I've done that. But
I don't know. I don't know if she told you what the name of the restaurant was or not, but
I did hear what it was. I heard it many times.
Y'all have to say that your wife was a trooper. So at one point, I was running around everywhere. I was running around everywhere. I had people going left while I was going right. Then I had to go right to go left. I was everywhere, and I hadn't eaten. I don't know in how long. I hadn't drinking anything, and I don't know how long. I just was trying to push the boat forward. And Courtney went out of her way and EOD, and they went and brought me up lunch and a drink, which was fucking fantastic when you're trying to be as energetic as I am the whole time.
You're like the Energizer Bunny, dude. You fucking blow my mind how much energy you have. You really do. You're fucking fantastic.
She is the best. My wife doesn't spend a lot of time online, right? She really doesn't. But she cheers me on for what I do here, and she is the best. I love her. Absolutely amazing. I was so happy that she came and got to meet everyone. And it's going to be tough because Word War is January 10th. My son's birthday is January 9th, and he'll be turning 5, so she's not going to be able to make it. She'll be staying back behind with my son, but hopefully she'll get out to some of those events as well. But yeah, she's the best. So I can't wait to have official Crucible meetups, not just us taking over spaces like we're going to Word War and like we did DebateCon.
It was totally Crucible crew down there.
No, it's
during
certainly,
past
it's
weekend,
certainly.
dude.
But it was fine. Even if you weren't Crucible crew, you can come hang out. There's no problem.
That's true.
Well, that's what it was. I mean, if you think about it too, I mean, we were really actually generous with everybody. I mean, I even made friends with FTLE or Craig, Mike. I don't know what side he was on, but he was with Modern Day Debate. He was a little bit more middle than me for sure, and then I met up with Corinth was there. So I mean,
my goodness, Corinth. And like for me, so a lot of what I do, I'm not going to talk about a lot of what some of us do behind the scenes at the Crucible, but there's a lot of research and clipping videos and stuff like that go into it. And like Manted and me and Adam C there and Corinth and Moon, right? We're all working on that stuff. It was amazing. I got to meet all of them. So all these people that I'm working with basically on a daily basis, over on the Crucible, I got to meet all them. Then from our end, like you guys, like to meet you guys, all the people that have called into the show, like Zach Gilpy, people that I see in the chat, people like Jungle. It's just truly, it was absolutely amazing. It really was. So I can't wait to do it all again. I can't wait to see the final video when it comes out. It's pretty good event. So
yeah, it was fun. It's crazy because I met a bunch of people and I got to a point where I didn't use any of my skills in a long time. So I met all these new people and they want me to come back. So now I'm having to use old skills I haven't used in a long time. So I've been having to relearn, even with the video, I'm like, oh man, I usually pay people to do this stuff now, but I want to make sure it means a lot,
It's great.
Johnny Bloom, Sniper. Hey,
what's up, Sniper? I hope everything's
going
great, Sniper. It's great to hear from you, man.
Avarice is here as promised, here on the Rob Noerr Show.
There he is. There he is.
You want to give me a ring? Give me my jingle?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Fuck it. Here we go.
This is the Rob Noerr Show. It's not the Noerr Rob Show. This is my favorite show. Because it is my show. If this was your show, you'd probably like it more. But maybe that's just because it was your show. But it's not your show. It's the Rob Noerr Show.
Hey, it's over. It's over. I said it's over.
This is the Rob Noerr Show. It's not the Noerr Rob Show. This is my favorite show. Because it is my show. If this was your show, you'd probably like it more. But maybe that's just because it was your show. But it's not your show. It's the Rob Noerr Show.
Oh man, crushing it. Oh man. So I think tomorrow I'll do Speakeasy's panel at some point tomorrow evening. That sounds like a good plan. And then I'll do the call-in show. Hopefully I actually look into politics for tomorrow. That'd be nice, right? We did cover some of the Epstein stuff, but there's so many stories I need to look. Is it just me? Now, granted, it's subjective because I haven't been following, but is it just me or is the Epstein stuff, when I'm going through X and the places I normally go to, it's
with Donos in crew.
I don't
Whip songs.
I don't see anything really breaking here. Trump signed the Epstein file list. Okay. Other than that,
30,000 children walked to the street to protest ICE today.
Oh, did they? See, I didn't even see that. My algorithm's all fucked up. It's giving me non-news stories.
Really, the real answer is they just wanted to take an extra Friday off, but
Yeah, more than likely.
So I had this. I had that. Now I was against the Iraq and Afghanistan wars back when I was in college, right? And I remember that there was a day in the university where it was we are excused from class, if you're out because there was a march to protest the Iraq war, they're like, you're excused from class if you're going to that. And I was like, what if I want to go protest for the Iraq war? Even though I was against it, I was like, how about that? And they're like, no. And I was like, yeah, that's bullshit. Like, what the fuck's this? I should be, if I'm excused for being politically active, then I should be excused for being any sort of politically active. Fuck all this. My professor was pissed. I was like, yeah, I'm leaving. I'm heading to the bar. Fuck you. How about that? Fuck this protest. I'm gonna go run with these idiots, right? Because the fucking, like, here's the thing: all these lefty idiots that protested like all the fucking wars and shit, they're all morons. We can say George Bush, and then as soon as Obama was in office, I'm like, okay, where are you guys? No more protests. Fuck you. You're full of shit. Yeah, that's what's going on. My wife's internet usage is taking over mine, so I'm getting hydraulic press videos and shit like that. My wife's obsessed. She went through this phase where she'd be like, hey, check this out, Rob. And it would just be like videos of people at water parks, like with really big water park slides. I was like, the fuck are you watching? She's like, I don't know. I find it neat. Like just big water. Then it was hydraulic press. And then she did a lot of like making weird cakes that look like different things. I was like, I don't know. We have competing algorithms here in this house.
Yeah, I already know what I accidentally hit like too fast to the YouTube, and I hit my wife's profile because she was the last one on it, and it's just all like true crime. And I'm like, all right, this is how it goes. And then I will go to Netflix, more true crime, and then more true crime. I don't know why women love to watch videos of people killing each other. It's crazy.
In fairness, one of my favorite, I got to be vague about this, but I know a person. I used to watch this show, Forensic Files. It's like a true crime show, and there's an episode of Forensic Files where a buddy of mine in real life, the girl he took to prom, it's her dad. Spoiler alert. Her dad murdered her mom. So he told me about this, and he's over at my house in real life once, and we found the episode. And like the whole time he's like, now see this here, that Walmart? Yeah, I used to shop at that Walmart. One time I went out shopping with her dad, and it's like, I sometimes wonder if the gloves he wore that night were gloves that he bought that day I was out shopping with him. And I'm like, this is the greatest thing ever. Like, there needs to be a show where it's just people vaguely associated with the people involved in the true crime, just sitting around with people watching it like, yep, I remember that. I remember that car, I've rode in that car that was the vehicle they found the body. It was like, it was weird. I was like, this is all right, So that was the best true crime stuff I ever saw. Now, I suppose I got to play a couple Whip Wheel songs for everybody.
Oh, shit, fire.
Yeah.
Wait, do we have Whip Wheel songs? Did there people actually paid it? Oh,
Wade put 3 donos of 50. I feel that's fair.
Glorious.
Oh, 50s rock. Hey. All right. I think I have that one saved. There you go.
Where there's a whip, there's a way. Where there's a whip, they go to war today. The Lord, the last says nay. We're gonna march all day.
Notice how he hears the West after this song.
There's a way. Where there's a whip, there's a way. Where there's a whip, there's a way, left, right. Says we're gonna fight, we're gonna march all day and night, for we are the slaves of the dark.
Here we go.
Ha!
Where there's a whip, there's
It goes on.
That's it. All right, well, 2 more, and then
I feel like you cut that one short.
No! How dare you?
How dare I?
Oh, yodel. Okay.
Oh my lord, we're going to the
we've heard
Matterhorn,
this one
baby.
in a hot minute. don't know how good this one is. I can't remember. Here we are.
Where there's a whip, there's a way.
Oh, EOD's out.
We don't want it. We don't want to go to war today, but the Lord of the Light says, nay, nay, nay. We're going to march all day, all day, all day. Where there's a way. There's a way. There's a way. Where there's a way. There's a way. There's a way. A crack on the back says we're gonna fight. We're gonna march all day and night and more. Oh, we are the slaves of the Dark Lord's war. There's a way. There's a way.
Hey!
Oh, that was hilarious. I think he tried to work some throat singing in there somehow.
Hey,
But
try it. Ulix knows. He knows all about it. Oh, there we go. How about it?
Ah, there it
Nailed it. It's let's see.
This was a pretty good one, honestly. I thought it turned out pretty good.
It's hypnotic.
It does take a while though.
Where there's a whip.
Ah!
There's a way. Where there's a there's a way. We don't wanna go to war today, but the Lord of the Lash says, nay, 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 we're gonna march all day. All day, all day, where there's a whip. Where there's a whip.
Ha!
There's a way.
I can do whip stars all night, baby. All night long.
Let's fucking do it.
I'm fine with bed. if I'm honest.
Where there's a way.
Ah! Yeah, that's right, Aquas. I got him.
Left, right, left, right, left. Where there's a whip, there's a way. Left, right.
Left, right, left.
Hey.
'Cause I am AI dog. But you know how to get that business on $100. Hit that down. Show Evers how much you love him. Bring him to
Crack
beer.
on the back says, we're gonna fight, we're gonna march all day and night and more. For we are the slaves of the dark
such a long one. Did we do it? Did we finally do it? Oh,
yeah,
nice.
Now you said you heard. Did Aquaways donate on a back end?
No, Aquay said on Kick. He said, "Where is it? It's probably." He said that I successfully trapped.
Yeah, we got that.
That's it. That's why I said thanks. He said, "Well played, well
Just,
played."
just making sure you didn't, make some donuts on the back end. You're
Listen,
you're not keeping
as
those.
far as
Disney
the
songs.
original whip song, we may need to adjust with my moderators. I get angry emails every time I play the original whip song now.
Are you serious? By who?
Copyright people.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kind of crazy, huh? Yeah.
That's
Not the fancy versions, but the So now it doesn't hurt me because I don't keep any of my live streams monetized, but I don't know that I want to keep getting a ping. Maybe YouTube doesn't like that. I don't know. So I'm trying to.
You dealing with your pings does get in the way of my morning time grifting.
Mm-hmm.
I got something for you right here. Okay, just off the top of my head, pick one of the Fancy Whip songs to replace the regular.
Maybe. Here we go.
Or-
Tolkien's coming for Tolkien himself, his estate that should be coming for that shitty Amazon series that's ruining his legacy. But yeah,
Absolutely.
Or just hear me out here. All right. For one day, we make the $20 dono wheel, the Disney Whip song.
Oh, just Disney. That's it. Yeah. Wade, another
really long
$50.
one,
Thank you so much, you legend. Says to the four pillars that uphold the mighty wheel of whip. I know people hate this, and I think Wade is now thriving on not just that I hate this, but other people do as well. I think he.
Oh,
thrives
dude,
in-
I love making all you guys just live.
What?
through.
Oh no, K-pop, electric jazz fusion. That sounds interesting.
What is this?
This one does not sound like K-pop at all, if I remember. Because people are like, oh, it's a quick one though. That we like. All right, here we go.
Where there's a whip, there's a way.
49 seconds. This is a short one. I feel like
There's a whip, there's a way. We don't want to go to war today, but the Lord of the Lash says nay, nay, nay. We're gonna march all day, all day, all day. Where there's a whip, there's a way.
Wade likes it.
Where there's a whip, the whip. Where there's a whip, there's a whip, there's a way. Where there's a whip, there's a way, there's a way. Where there's a whip, left, right, left, right, left, right. Where there's a whip, there's a way, left, right. Cracking the bastards, we're gonna fight. We're gonna march all day and night and more. For we are the slaves of the dark Lord's war. There's a way, there's a way out.
Now listen, I don't have to do this, so I don't want people to say last time you did it. This is extra, but just for our friend Wade, one more time.
Where there's a whip, there's a way.
Oh.
Where there's a whip, there's a way. We don't want to go to war today, but the Lord of the Lash says nay, nay, nay. We're gonna march all day, all day, all day. Where there's a whip, there's a way. The whip, the whip. Where there's a whip, the whip. Where there's a whip, there's a whip, there's a way. Where there's a whip, there's a whip, there's a way. Where there's a whip, left, right, left, right, left, right. Where there's a whip, there's a way, left, right. Cracking the bastards, we're gonna fight. We're gonna march all day and night and more. For we are the slaves of the dark Lord's war. There's a whip, there's a way out.
Yes! There you have it.
I'm telling you, nobody matches fucking Harvard's energy, man. It's unmatchable.
Wait, Bob.
He's like a nuclear fucking.
Wade is the shit, man. He really is. Yeah, man. So I got to stop slacking off, though, man. I got to get some debate set up. Ryan Mullally is going to be back on with me Monday. We're going to do another episode of Law and Order. That's going to be every other Monday. So we had to skip one because of DebateCon. But yeah, we're going to start that up again. That should be good. We got a lot of good shit to talk about between some of Trump's statements on sedition, Epstein file stuff. Plus, I think he's chomping at the bit. Apparently, Destiny was on Wick Show today talking about how we need to have Nuremberg-style trials for every Republican. Basically put, like, all Republicans that voted for Trump, like, in the Trump administration, whatever, 75% of them in jail. So he's like, oh, I'd love to talk about that. So we'll see. But that's going to be good. And then I think I'm gonna try to set up some debate on some more stuff coming up tomorrow night. Hopefully, I'll be doing Speakeasy's panel, which is always fun. Go over there for a while, and I'll probably do a debate review. If not that,
I might jump up on that panel with you, Rob. So
Yeah.
we
They'll
gonna be up
pay
there
to have
together.
me and you
Punch
debate
left.
each
I
other.
will not jump up on that panel. All right. But here's the thing. I think if we get more whip wheels and more donos and enough people heckle Rob, you could probably see Craig FTE debate Avarice on the Green Lantern here on the Rob Noerr Show.
I would do it.
Let's fucking do
Rob
it.
Noerr Show.
I'd moderate it. I would moderate, and I'll do my best.
Bucket Rattlesnake!
There he is. There he is. Let's.
I was
our
actually
good
DMing
friend
him, so I was letting him know I was here right now.
Jake, where's he at? There he is. I gotta get a better resolution shot of
Can
our
you,
good
can you
friend.
show the rest of them what Jake did to me at the con? Go ahead. Just you got that one? Bring that.
Give me,
bring
yeah,
that-
I
the
do.
news- The news
It made
article.
local news.
Yeah, the news
Like,
article, please.
It made local news actually. So this was
Yeah.
this
You're
is
kidding.
true. This made local news there in Nashville. Believe it or
Yeah.
not.
Local news.
Let's find this for you. I couldn't believe it when I picked up a copy of the.
I was baffled.
What is it? The Daily Snooze, Nashville's leading paper there. The Daily Snooze. This is gonna blow your mind. Here we have it. Australian beats up disabled veteran.
Oh
Debate
my
convention
God.
takes bizarre turn. Therapeutic beatdown. Admin rated? Yeah, admin rated. Yeah, there you have it. Look at that, man. And you could just see the viciousness on Jake's face there. You know, absolutely brutal.
Oh, he's just hit me profusely.
Brutal.
Oh, this motherfucker. That's right.
He's just a baby.
Oh, we get that private messages with
My
with,
phone numbers.
with just one. What a fucking idiot. But yeah.
Did I
Nonetheless.
just get doxxed?
No, someone may have. Anywho,
You know what's coming down.
Oh well. But yeah, what an absolute madman. Like, in fairness, that's how people in Australia, it's like a handshake. They just squeeze your head until the blood like all comes out of your ears, you know? That's it. That's what Jake was up to there. Jake was an absolute boss in that jacket he was walking around in. Damn.
Oh, he was, dude. He was the best looking man in the fucking bar. I'm gonna tell you that.
Jake gave me one of the best rhetorics to use here in the Foundry. He put his
How about that beatdown that Jake gave Planet Peterson?
Yeah, dude. So that's what I was trying to say. So his rhetoric
dude.
gave me the best. So due to Jake's manifesto, his new and improved manifesto, we can safely say that until Avarice has picked orthodoxy, he is a secular humanist that believes in Christian nationalism.
Yeah, it was what was let me think of the exact term that Jake was
I mean,
using.
isn't that true of most fucking secularists? I realize that's true of most of them.
Christian authoritarian humanist. Was it that? Is that what Christian humanist? Christian humanist authoritarian. It was good shit.
Oh, it was fantastic. And then I can see Peterson like staring at me because I like at the point when he went to the race, I was like, admit it. And here's Peterson dead staring at me.
In fairness, though, Planet Peterson, another one that hung out. Like, he had fun with us afterwards. He took that photo in the Rob Noerr hat. And
Yeah,
I
I got the Rob Noerr hat.
Put a crucifix on, man. Wear the crucifix while you're at it. We're gonna sign you up for some Christian nationalism, right?
Yeah.
No, it was great. Jake did a fantastic job. Really did. He just smacked him around, and the argument was very sound too.
Yeah,
and I don't
listen, this is a perfect opportunity to show Jake while he's in the audience how good our audience is by sending the donos in for the whip songs while Jake's in the audience. So not only do we get to make Rob annoyed, we get to make Jake the Rattlesnake annoyed too.
Yeah, I agree. By the way, Jake's not the only one who beat Avarice up.
Oh,
right.
Well, I don't want to. Yeah, that was
Someone said that lady was real mad at Jake, the lady security, when she heard when she heard Jake was kind of talking shit on ladies in like sort of combat roles and shit.
Apparently, this lady had served in fucking Afghanistan or Iraq or whatever, and was carrying a 249 saw. So she said she was certified on the 249 saw, and that Look, man, I fucking hold that shit, and it's like all Jake was saying was like the standards shouldn't be different, but she took it as women shouldn't be able to fucking do it. So I don't know.
I mean that too. Like, yeah. I don't know.
I mean, at the end of the day, I still got her a not one step back T-shirt, so I don't care.
They dealt with it.
She was a good sport. She was a good.
But you know
sport.
what was funny too? On one hand, we're all harmless, but then our ops. See, there, Jake nails it. She's right. They shouldn't. Our ops are crazy. Not our ops, Andrew's ops. Like you got fucking numbers guys and fucking like, all these people showing up. You know, the fucking guy whose weapon is numbers. That's sort of intimidating. Or
22-17 GG33. Come the
like,
fuck on, right? Like,
get
the fuck out of here with that garbage.
Frodo's not putting up with it. He's like,
I thought he was spitting out numbers to get out of that underground shelter and lost.
Yeah, yeah.
God, let me cross that off the list. Fuck.
Yeah, the lady didn't like it when Rachel was disagreeing. Dude, I walked out. I thought it was funny. I walked out at one point and heard one of the security guys like, I'm telling you, man, fucking, they're going to get rid of all those security guards and it's just going to be fucking robotics coming up in the future. I was like, you know, it was interesting. They're getting into it, man. Security people be debating at DebateCon. Not too shabby. So,
well, they're bored. You know, they're going to have something to talk about. So
yeah,
I just think like,
there's only so many numbers guys to throw out, you know. You
if Craig and I do debate, do you know how hard it's going to be for people to source comic books? We're like, yeah, issue what?
Listen, man, I'm gonna have to like, I'll play the role of like the inept fucking. Wait a minute. What are you talking about? And like, I've heard two comic book nerds go at it, right? No one else can keep up. Like, well, of course, you know, with the multiverse event, you know, at issue 383, it's like, no, we don't know that. We don't know what you're talking about. We don't know. Oh, man. It's like listening to fucking Corinth and Adam talk about philosophy, and I'm sitting there like, yeah. Sure, why not? Yeah, it's good shit. All right, guys, I'm probably going to wrap up the show here for this evening.
Is it wrap up time? Well, you guys start the clock just in case.
You want me to start the clock?
Yeah,
you guys are brutal. What are we looking for on the clock?
5 minutes.
Yeah, but I mean, what dono to keep the clock running?
1357. Let's get to
50 bucks.
1357. We can do that,
50
Chad. Come on,
bucks.
$200. 200
All
bucks.
right.
Okay. All right.
All right. So $50 for Whip Song. That's fair. All right, I could do that. 2.5 minutes. Maybe. There we go. And then, how did I do that before? Oh, that's not going to work. No. It's
You
gotta be
know,
this one.
at $100, you guys can pick the Disney song. I'm letting y'all know
It's
that.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Jake Rattlesnake should be the next James Bond. Totally agree.
He'd be the
It
great.
would be the opposite of the direction they want to go, where they want like a black woman James Bond. Jake would be James Bond, like, what the fuck is this broad doing here? Get the fuck out of here. You know?
This shit blows my mind.
Yeah.
Man. Anything that's English or fucking American male culture, it's nothing good. Nothing good to those folks.
Yep. Totally agree.
I hate
So, but no, Jake crushed it. The only thing I regret is I didn't get to see Jim Bob's debate because they told me it was VIP and I wasn't VIP. So I missed that one. But everyone else that debated, I got to see who I wanted.
Dude, like I wish you I wish I had known. I told Spiro, go talk to Zach Gelpy, he'll figure something out for you. And he got fucking super duper VIP pass. So like you could have just said something to Zach Gelpy, he would have fucking figured it out for you, man. But
you want someone who could debate comics? Jesse Plays Snyder. Listen, I know of Jesse Plays. We were talking. He did write for comics, and he has some of his people have reached out to me. I think you know that, Tim.
Actual writer debating me. This would be insane.
That's D. Snyder's son from Twisted Sister. It's his son. He writes for the comic books.
What do you think the prompt would be? That'd be crazy.
You nerds would have to figure it out.
I know.
I reckon.
Now listen, I dabbled in comics. I used to collect a little, but I don't have the lore you guys have. You guys are fucking like,
dude.
I just want to say, like, I went the whole con without my name tag or without a wristband. I just want to let you guys know that.
Absolutely true.
What was I gonna say, dude? Sandy Peterson could do the fucking DC Marvel thing like 100%. He'd be a fucking
30 seconds. Don't let me down. Last
Come on,
minute.
Jared. What the fuck?
I'm checking. I'll check just to make sure no one sent anything on PayPal or Cash App. By the way, we did a hell of a job. Not we, you guys did a hell of a job selling the merch. It was crushing. Oh no, you bastard! All right. Unbelievable. Wade Boggs, $50. Just it's better than 4 whip wheels, 5 whip wheels. That's
He
true.
fucking loves the fuck with
You
you.
can't
You gotta
argue
love
with
it.
that logic. Oh, 1920 scat, which is a type of music and not a bodily fluid. All right, here we go.
Diabolical.
It is. All right, I gotta pull that one up. Oh man, there's so much.
Make Rob tired.
Oh, see now listen. Here's the thing. I said, the last one it's short. Yeah, this one's almost 3 minutes. Here we go.
There we go. Woo!
Dog likes it. He's still now.
Put your foot.
Well, there's a whip, there's a way. Well, there's a whip, there's a way. We don't want to go to war today, but the Lord of the land says, nay, nay, nay. We're gonna march all day, all day, all day. Where's the whip? There's a way. Where there's a whip, 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 there's a way. Left, right, left, left, right. Left, right, there's a way. Left, right, left, right, left. Where's the whip? There's a whip, there's a way. A crack on the back, we're gonna fight. We're gonna march all day and night and more. We are the slaves of the Dark Lord's war.
Yeah, we did it. We did it. Oh my goodness. My leg says, "Holy fuck, Avarice is annoying."
You know it.
Fuck you, okay? Avarice is the best dude in the fucking
By
world.
the way,
you dickhead.
unbeknownst to you guys, Bum Leg, one of the security people at DebateCon, that thinks Avarice is annoying. All right, here we. Oh wait, what am I spinning this again for? No. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. That doesn't count. Let's remove it before.
What was it going?
We're not gonna say. No, I wanted this. This is what we were after. There we go. All right. Free spin. Look, Wade jumping on it. Oh. I can't send my money to Avarice because I have
Free
one, but he's a
spin,
great
let's
guy.
Oh man, it's like watching the timer go. This is
what
like
it
hurting
That's it.
me. No.
It's Griftathon.
No. I don't want it to end. Oh, not my friends. They're all going away.
We're not going in. We're not going anywhere ever. We're gonna be here. We're gonna be here. I promise.
Where the stream is, the lights turn off.
Oh man, you guys are nuts. No, $10 super chat to reset the clock. No, not tonight. No, it's gonna be $50, you rotten bastards. No, I should do tomorrow. If you guys are gonna keep me up, it's gonna cost. I literally listen. No, because like the $50 is one thing, but I gotta call my trophy guy. I got a medical insurance thing.
Look, you just keep paying, and Bum Leg's got to be annoyed by avarice. Let's just all annoy Bum Leg.
Make it so he shuts the fuck up. We're trying. We're trying. But yes, I have stuff to do. Oh, there's the man Zach Gilby. That doesn't count. You rotten bastard. You rotten bastard. No, it's $50 minimum. That's very funny. Look at this. Already it starts. Already. Indeed, you're fucking me.
I'm sorry. That was the rule. I'm sorry.
It says when the stream ends, avarice winks out of existence until the next stream starts. How about this? You know what show I used to love when I was a kid, and I got my son to watching it sometime? Remember the show Gargoyles? Like avarice literally, as soon as the stream ends, he turns stone, and then as soon as the stream starts back up, it starts to crack. Loved it. I love that show Gargoyles, man. It was great.
No, I'm telling you that that's a reset the clock. I think you need to reset the clock.
No,
look at the mod said so.
No,
blame the mod.
No,
blame the
no.
blame,
What I will
blame the
do
mod.
instead, more importantly, I will do this. I will link to a very important project. The main first project, Zach's project that he has going there that you all should check out. If I could click the link.
Guys, get
those donuts in. He's stuck doing this. Get those
$2.42.
donuts in.
No, it's all right. I'll give you till the end. I'll give them till the end.
Get them in.
This up.
Let's annoy Bum Leg. Let's annoy Bum Leg.
Here's the link. Now Zach actually is talking about this better than I can. But basically the idea is all these shitty left-wing projects that we see.
I think while we wait for donos, we just get the link to Zach Gelpy, right? And he can tell it all about it while the donos come in.
No, the donos aren't coming anymore.
What do you mean? You don't know that? You don't know that?
I remember Street Sharks too, Osmond. Anyways, main first
from
project,
the donos in.
Main first project, right? All of these shitty left-wing projects start in Maine. So people say, hey, that's a gentleman. Thank you, Zach. $10. Yeah. See? All of these left-wing shitty projects start in Maine. Right. And so Zach and these guys are up there actually pushing for like legitimate conservatism, not like fake rhino bullshit that's pushing back against this shit. So they need all the support they could get. So if you go to mainfirstproject.org, right, you can see there's a bunch of places where you can get news alerts. You could contact them. You could donate. They got like where you could go, action that you can get involved with. So it's good shit. So check it out. It's mainfirstproject.org. I'll put the link one more time. Listen, just go check out the website and get informed. We're always talking about like what are real world things that we could be doing. That's something that you could actually be working with. So, love to hear your evidence, says the Paul page. Yeah, I'll bring him on someday. Zach can talk all about it. Anyways, 100%. Guess what, gentlemen? It looks like no $50 donos incoming. Oh boy, does that mean sleep for me?
Did you check PayPal?
I did not check.
$50 donos in.
All right,
I'll check PayPal.
I'll check PayPal.
Did you check Cash App?
No, give me a second.
Settings?
I'll check PayPal.
Did you change your cookies?
Oh, I got
You want
something from
this dog?
the local animal hospital. Sent me something from asking for updates on my dog.
I've been doing bad about this.
No PayPal.
I'm sorry. Here is all the dono links for Rob Noor right there.
No, we just need a dono. Chesterfield, put that $100 in. $100 dono.
Cash
for
App.
Disney Whip Song.
It's $50 to keep the stream going.
Disney
Timer
Whip
complete.
Song.
Look at that. I've never seen that. It's got a little
Just
smiley
said 50.
face.
No, 100 Disney Whip Song.
One more 2.5 minutes. Oh, this is the countdown. Do we want the countdown timer?
The countdown timer.
No, we don't piss with the countdown timer.
Yeah.
2.5 minutes.
I have faith in just the
It
Gerald.
has to be at least a $50 dono to play the Whip Wheel
gonna
song.
be a hun-
or
it's gonna be a hun-
we're
it's gonna be
ending
100
it.
for
We're
Disney.
ending it. Two
Look,
and a half
I have-
minutes. That's
I have
it.
a feeling for 100 for Disney. Just
100 for the Disney song.
Just 100.
Dirty Sippy Cup over on Rumble gives $2. Says this is to buy a cookie in case Andrew requests ones. You'll have to fib and tell him it's from Alaska. Thank you so much. I'll take your $2. No problem. My car is at the mechanic. I'm tapped for the week. Yeah, I hear you. My car got towed.
Yeah, get tired up there. Get tired up there.
Tired.
More donos. Everybody's got a morning show too, so more donos.
No sleep for Rob.
No sleep.
11
for
hours
Rob.
straight yesterday.
No
11 fucking hours
sleep.
straight. When all was said and done. Normally it would have just been 10, but then I had to go to the mechanic myself and pick up father-in-law's car or drop it off, I guess. But all right, there's 1 minute. We're almost done. This nightmare will soon end.
This nightmare will not end.
This nightmare will not end.
This
Oh shit. That's persuasive, you know.
Over my dead bank account.
Mm-hmm.
Would I actually get in trouble if I said my own donation? in?
No. Oh. Look at this shit. Long live the double Mexican.
There's two.
And again says forever's recovering voice. Dreams do come true. Let's hear some Dizzy.
Yeah.
Anakin, $100, you absolute legend. And then Gerald, $50, a legend. All right, we'll start with just Gerald's dono.
Disney first.
No.
Disney.
No.
Give me Disney.
No, that's not first. We could go in order. All right, here
Fucking
we
Just
go.
Gerald was awesome, man. Just Gerald was a great fucking dude too. He was
Gerald, do you
great
know
to
that
fucking hang out with.
fucking Avarice still has your coat?
That was so funny.
All right. Here we
Gerald
go.
told me his favorite souvenir from the whole fucking event was your fucking name tag, Avarice. That's what
He's
he
got
said.
my name tag.
All right, Pop Punk.
He still has it.
Here we go. Oh! Mikey! We'll get to this one.
There's a way. Where there's a way. There's a way. We don't wanna go to war today, but the Lord of the Land says nay, 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 nay. We're gonna march all day, all day, all day. Where there's a whip, there's a way. 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 Left, right, left, right, left. Where there's a whip, there's a way. Left, right. A crack on the back says we're gonna fight. We're gonna march all day and night and more. For we are the slaves of the Dark Lord's war. Where there's a will, where there's a will, there's a will. Where there's a will, there's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. Left, right, left, right, left. Where there's a way, there's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way.
All right, now for our good friend Amigan.
You know it's coming.
Oh my
Here
good
it comes.
gracious.
Yeah.
$100 for Avarice recovering voice. Dreams do come true. Let's hear some Disney songs.
Yes.
Holy
It's
piss.
time. It's time.
Nightmare. Absolute nightmare. How am I
Amigan.
still up?
Fucking legend, dude.
I know it's here.
Fuck
somewhere.
yes.
Here we
Fucking
go.
Amigan. Salute, salute, Amigan. Salute to my
Our
fellow
man,
brother.
Amigan.
You are fucking amazing,
He
man.
is, he
Thank you
is.
so much for getting me down to the Daytona and getting me back, man. You're fucking awesome. Thank you.
We have to see. You're fucking insane. You're insane. This guy's an insane madman. Absolute insanity. You're gonna lose your voice again. Well done. We did it.
Oh, I love that one.
We did it. Everybody. It's all right. We did it. I should just move that one to the top of my list here.
Start that timer.
All right. The timer. Holy cow, I'm having trouble keeping up with you guys. All right, here we go. Oh my goodness.
Don't act like you just didn't get back from a con, which I was at too.
Yeah, I know. I don't know where
Me
you think
too,
you're
damn
weird.
it. Me
Am I
too.
the only person convinced that like the military should be taking samples of Avarice's blood and finding out like ways to fucking make our troops the most energetic? It's like super soldier serum, you know?
Just siphoning the meth off so that we never
think
sleep.
Rob's going
Yeah,
to
that's
bed?
it.
It's not happening. Get those donuts.
The Chinese are watching right now like, we're fucked. Like, we have no chance. What's happening? Oh, man.
Oh,
wait until I start
man.
doing. I'm gonna buy Rust and try to do a Rust event. Wait until you see Avarice's intensity there. For trying to tell me what to do as I fumble around, like I don't know. Now, can you play Rust with a controller?
I mean, console Rust, I guess.
No. I have no console, nor am I buying one.
No, I'll probably play with a controller. You probably could if you wanted to. But I'm not sure how long you would survive with a controller. I mean, that's the question.
So you got to do like the move with your keyboard, then the mouse.
You know, I think we got another 100 coming in from
wait! I did miss.
Yeah.
So first up, I missed a 10. It was our friend Mostly About Art. That's Mikey from DebateCon.
Oh,
that was helping Jim too. Yeah, it says don't forget to come bullshit tomorrow modern day debate. What time? I will definitely let me check their website and I'll check that. I'm so sorry, Mikey. Yeah, let's see him in modern
Mikey,
day.
we respond to $50 donos here.
No, that's not true.
Preferably the $100 dono for the Disney Whip song.
Indeed. Or you can give a $25 dono and get the Dark Blues Whip song.
Well, I need to know. Oh shit! When is the chat? I see tomorrow night.
Look at I mean, just get that $100 in. More Disney Whip songs.
Creationists versus evolutions. The man, I gotta say though, the debates were on fire, absolutely amazing. And I was happy to be part of it. You did a great job, Mikey. Also, shit, I forget your buddy's name, but he was funny as shit, man. I was talking to him at the bar and Sunday night outside. He's a good dude. Both of you guys are good dudes. It was a lot of fun. That's it. That's 2.5. I'm checking the timer.
No. You gotta check. Yeah, you gotta check the. You gotta check.
Checking. All right, we're checking.
Look at.
First, I gotta check Rumble. I always do it the same way.
They come in late. You know.
Yeah. Okay. Nothing on Rumble.
Well, hold on. It could be a last minute. Don't let me down. Don't let me down,
Nothing
crew.
on. Nothing
Don't
on
let me down.
PayPal.
No. No, it's gonna
Cash
be the
App.
end.
We're checking Cash App.
It's gonna be the end.
Nothing.
Oh,
That's it. We lose or win
No.
depending on if you're a guy that wants sleep or not.
no.
Now listen, we still got a couple
Rob's
minutes
gonna-
because I gotta find who I'm gonna raid. So we got a couple minutes to look for that.
Guys, get the donos in.
Uh,
It's time to get the donos in. Give me
Let's
some
see
white
who's
socks.
out there. It was screwing with me earlier today. It wasn't leaving me see the videos or the channels of people that were streaming.
Abe Dinkus is live. I say raid Abe.
Raid Abe? All right, I can do that. Yeah, well, the only other person, Speakeasy, and I will hopefully do his show tomorrow night. So that's fair. But yeah, I would be happy to.
I'm a mod. I'm a mod over at Abe Dinkus.
Oh,
hey,
man.
hey,
Throw your
yeah.
weight around. See you,
I-
Gerald.
I-
Damn
I
again,
have-
thank you.
I have some Abe Dinkus clout.
That's right. Finally, someone.
I'm moving up in the world.
That's right.
My God.
What are you guys up to tomorrow? Anything?
Well, I'm still working on that video.
Yeah.
But again, if you want to find me, Avarice, you can find me right here at Normal America with Rob Noerr, because this
crushing it!
is my favorite show.
This is the Rob Noerr Show.
I will be back at noon tomorrow for the call-in show, and then 10 p.m. tomorrow Eastern, all times Eastern. We're gonna try to do some debates and shit like that, so it should be fun. Frodo, what's your plans tomorrow?
All right. Well, Frodo's gonna chill out and fucking sleep on his big ass bed back there. Aaron.
No, wait. Does it,
Right
he
there.
has a dog bed he sleeps in? I see it. Yeah.
Yeah. You're right.
This
right
is
back
the
there.
worst. I'm sure someone's gonna yell, but my dog sleeps in bed with me. Dorothy sleeps in bed with me.
He sleeps
So
in bed with me for the most part, but
She and Dorothy will wait. She won't get in bed. She'll lay beside the bed until I get into bed. Then she jumps up in. Like so.
That's how we
She's
do it.
always like, when I'm done streaming, she's right. I assure you, ever she's down there like, end this fucking whip song stuff. I'm ready to jump into bed.
I'm ready for whip songs. Like I could go all night. So
I know you could go all. No one doubts that. You could go 3 nights.
all
in a
night
row.
long.
We saw that at DebateCon. I have no idea
that's
how
the
you were
truth.
still moving. But
no shit.
I'll let you
dude.
guys go, and then I'll. Okay.
All right. One thing I want to shout out is on Saturday we're gonna be doing the D&D fucking stream with EOD and his fucking main crew. Where Rob Noerr was part of it, but then we had to clear your character off. Man, I feel so bad about that. But
No, it said don't feel bad. I feel bad.
Okay, you
I
guys
just
don't
ended
know
up-
this, but you guys
It's
might
a-
have a secret character coming up.
Now listen, EOD. Part of what was going on was, do you know how many word war meetings I had on Saturday night? And I couldn't much say what was happening. So like, I'm telling them like, can I put this up? And they're like, oh, you got to stream. I'm like, yeah, I'm doing a D&D stream. And it's like, And I was like, oh, right.
yeah, I get it. There's not a lot of money. There's not a lot of fucking followership there, but you know we have a good time doing it, and we loved
It is
having
fun.
you, Robert. You were
Yes.
fucking awesome. So.
It was a lot of fun, and hopefully I'll come back for some more shit. Also, I have another thing to talk to you about offline, not related to D&D and stuff, but related to Call of Cthulhu. How about that? That's a little hint.
Oh,
yeah, and an opportunity I might have coming up. So this would be interesting. So, all right, Avarice EOD, thank you guys tonight. I really appreciate it.
Give me a quick call after this.
Thank you for having us.
I
Rob.
will, Avarice. All right, we'll see you guys. Everyone else, we're going to be rating the great Abe Dinkus. Thank you guys so much tonight. You guys are the best. You really are. I want to thank all of my mods. Are we not men? You see, he's not like EOD. He doesn't have to come in and, oh, look at me, I'm on cam. Look at my dog. Are we not men? Just doing yeoman's work, modding the entire time. Naughty Charm, Achilles sends for it. Thank you guys as well. And EOD. Thanks so much, Avarice, for calling in. Thank you so much to my fantastic editor, Black Elk. Appreciate it. Now, if I give you one more pitch before you go, please go over to Kick tonight. It's just Rob Noerr on Kick and sub over there. Who knows? Maybe in the future, I'll get banned from YouTube or some shit, and I'll have to be streaming on places like Rumble and Kick. So please, it costs nothing to go over. Sub. It's Rob Noerr on Kick. Appreciate it over there. Thank you all so much. I'll see you around noon tomorrow. As always, remember the memory of Charlie Kirk, the lefties that celebrated his murder and then mocked his wife as she was grieving. Never forget. Thank you so much, everyone. We'll talk to you all soon. As always, have a good one. God bless Charlie Kirk and his family.
Only in America is it possible to say, you know what, I don't like the way the country is going, and to do something about it. Take that risk. Take that leap of faith. Stay involved. Trust God and act obediently. Romans 12:2 verse. That God will use all things for good for those who love him. It's bigger than you. I want you to remember that. It is bigger than you. It's bigger than me. You are here to make somebody else's life better, the pursuit of liberty and freedom. You know what gives me strength? The hundreds of thousands of you that say, Charlie, keep going.
1 Corinthians 5 and 15. So that's all pretty amazing evidence, not just intra-biblical evidence, but extra-biblical evidence that Jesus Christ was a real person. He lived a perfect life. He was crucified, died, and rose on the third day, and he is Lord and God of all.